Hello, everyone.
For a moment, I thought, where are we?
Are we live? Are we live?
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
And welcome to the Challengers last Saturday of every month. And Veronica has made, how do you say, excuse yourself when you cannot be there. Butterfly Dreams Crochet with Genie will probably join us just now. Let's quickly have a square squad shout out, and then we get into and enjoy the evening. Well, our evening, Linda's evening and my evening. So
yeah,
there we go.
Hello, everyone. Welcome in. And
Hello.
thank you for the Kerry Yarny Elephant Stampede. Thank you, guys.
Ooh.
Welcome in, everybody. Thank you so much, guys. Hope you're all well.
You've not been up to any challenges, Miguel. Getting these things I need to daily has been a challenge. We can relate. Hello, Kerry. Hello, Doritha. Butter Roll Boutique, Doritha.
Hello, Doritha. Hello, Froggy, Laura, Rita, Granny D, Jessica. Hello, sweetie. Who else have we got? We've got Cindy, Sarah, Sandra, Rita, Rosie, Andrea, Nana Michelle. Wow, Angie, Bonnie, Miguel.
You guys are amazing.
Hello, Froggy. Hello.
Elephant Stampede. Thank you so much. Did you say Ola Joe? Hey, you did say Ola Joe.
I did.
And Granny D. Love the beginning and the ending because it just warms your heart, doesn't it? Just. Hello,
Sandra S.C. Yeah.
Hello. I think we've said hello to everybody. I'm wearing my top that I finished working in all the ends. It's the same as the Granny Square summer top, except I put sleeves on it. Remember last Saturday I posted a Facebook reel? A horror. I had to stood up the whole thing down to a front panel and a back panel. to add a little square and then do the round. Wait, to do the rounds. But it's done, and I'm so happy it's done. So, yes, hello. I think I've said hello to everybody. Is there anybody that we've missed? Hello, that is Linda Simpson.
Hi, Dorothea. My name's Linda. Hello, I'm in the UK.
She's a fixture. Hello, welcome as a new member.
Woo! Welcome.
I so appreciate that. And Trudy, hello.
Hi, Trudy.
Hello, everybody saying hello. I've got coffee in my cup. What's in your cup? Do you have a cup? And I've got berry juice.
I have Diet Coke with lime. Cheers.
Oh, right.
Hello,
it's my first coffee for the day.
Connie, Angela, and Deborah. Welcome in, everybody. It's lovely to see everybody here today.
Thank you. Jessica's in another room because she's here in the chat, but she's not in this room.
She's hiding.
She probably went to eat.
Yeah.
Hello, Debbie. Strong hot coffee. Hey, Crojo.
Strong
Go, Crojo.
Oh, English toffee coffee in my cup.
Oh, Nana Michelle. That sounds
lovely.
Okay, I'm going from hot to cold.
Yeah, I love the caramel coffee. That's nice.
Oh, wow. Cranberry.
Oh,
grape juice. Oh, yes. Go for all the berries. Love what it does for water retention.
Cranberry is a good diuretic and it's good for your kidneys as well. Cheers with my coffee, Granny D.
That's what my sister is sipping on, Linda. Wow, Diet Coke.
Ooh, lovely.
Hello. There you go. Water in your cup. Okay, shall I start? And I think Genie will probably join us unless she sent me a message and I've missed it. But we're just going to have fun. I can't believe it's the end of October. No. And I have 2 challenges left that I've set myself this year. And so this one is done. And I have 2 that I'm going to show you. And hopefully next month we are at Linda's house. Yeah. And I hope it will be done by then. Woo. Hey, Sheila wants to dance. Sheila, my sweetheart.
Thank you.
Get your jingle jangle round your ankle and let's dance.
Yay. Thank you, Sheila. Thank you.
Oh, Rosie. In my cup I have orange juice. Ooh, so let me I have 3 cups, which now has me hyper. Wow.
Wow.
October has flown as most months seem to. It's one of my favorite months. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, Bonnie wants to dance as well, sweetheart.
Thank you, Bonnie.
We are live, hey, we are. I keep on checking that red end broadcast. We are live, aren't we?
We are live. If that red button says end broadcast is not there, then no, but we are. We're live.
We're live.
Because I've got.
You need some hyperness. Granny D, you need some hyperness. Hello. Okay, so let me tell you guys, my advice would be, if you're trying something new like this, do not wait a month before you pick it up again, because then I was busy with the center panel. So I folded it in half so that it's easier to see. Okay, let me see if I move closer. It's coming from this side, side. You've got this basket weave, you've got a little cable, then I'm about to do this. I think it's diamond something. And then this is your favorite stitch, crab stitch here in the middle. Then you switch from your, well, I'm using 5.5. No, you switch from your 5mm hook to a larger hook for your little dots, these little dots. And you do them, then you do this arrow stitch, and then I did 9 of the 11 rows of this, but when I had to start up again, the penny wouldn't drop, believe me. It was Tuesday, and Jessica was sitting next to me, and I was like, I think I'm about to explode. So it was just, and I just had to make peace. I'm going to have to frog this. Hello, Miss Enabler Linda. I now have 2 more pairs of socks started. Hello, hello.
Sorry, Bonnie.
I might solo myself. Okay, let me solo myself then. So what I did was, I actually then, okay, did it? Oh, there we go. See, so this is what's happening. This is the basket weave. It's called the Celtic Cable Throw by Bonnie Bay. Bonnie Bay Crochet. And then this one, and I had done this one. This one, you put a larger hook because she says it pulls in. I did the arrows, and then you do the center panel. And I had 9 of the 11 rows done, but I couldn't get the penny to drop. So what I did was I frogged it back to about here, redid it, which I was not happy about, but I did it because, you know, and then the next arrow, the bobbles, and then that crab stitch. Hey, that thing nearly put ears on me today. Like, what? Am I working from right to left? Okay, but I did it. I had to restart twice, but I did it. I know it's Linda's favorite, but I thought, wow, okay, I know Linda is left-handed. Maybe that helps. But no, you still have to do it the wrong way around, don't you?
Yes, I have to go.
Yes, you still have to do it the wrong way around.
I have to go right to left. So yeah, it can be confusing.
So so now you can see what I'm doing is after the center, you have to repeat. You now work in reverse. So I'm doing the arrow, which is there. I'm doing the bobbles, which is there. I've done this one. So I've only got this left to do. This and this. And then it needs a border. It's getting a border of some kind, and it's quite wide, the border.
Yeah.
So she says there's still a substantial amount of work to be done. So, well, I'm now concentrating on this and my knitted blanket for the rest of this month, which, you know, that's 2 projects, right? I don't do many projects. Okay, let me quickly get out. Now, last month, I could show you a lot of progress on my knitted blanket, but not so with my Celtic cable throw. This month, I can't show you a lot of progress on my knitted blanket, only this much, like, what is that? 10 centimeters, which is what, 4 inches, but it's coming along beautifully. I mean, my arm is totally stretched out, and this is half of it. So it is coming along beautifully. It is Laura's Yarn Talk pattern. It's a simple combo stitch, and I'm using a ball, magic ball, which is scrap, and a 1 color, solid. Woo! I can't start like this and run out of English. Okay, so that is, I hope this will be done by the end of the year, but when I started this, I said, it's going to be my weekend project. It'll be done when it's done. Yeah. And that's exactly it. It'll be done when it's done. If it's going to be March, it'll be March. It'll be done when it's done. Because it needs a single crochet. It needs the moss stitch around it.
Yes.
Granny D. Ooh, moss stitch. Crochet moss stitch around this knitted blanket. And you guys know Linda's teaching us how to knit, eh? So, exit solo. So those are my 2 thingies. I so enjoyed. Let me just stand. Oh.
Okay, I'm going to go. Okay,
let me just solo myself real quick again. Solo. So this one, what I did was I put sleeves on. So only what I did was, you know, you have your front panel and your back panel. And then I saw what it would look like to put a little square there. And of course, the same at the back. And then Then you work your rows around. So I don't have a tutorial for the one with the sleeve, but I love how the sleeve came out, you know, and it is just, it's a scrappy version of the granny square summer top that we've made. So, but this one with a slight sleeve, I love.
Mm-hmm. So welcome in, Angela, Precious World, welcome in. Ursula, it's beautiful. Sabrina says, hi, beautiful Ursula and Linda, all in the chat this morning. Hi, Sabrina. Amazing, says Dorothea. Margaret G says hello. She's traveling to a wedding. Safe travels, Margaret. I hope you have a lovely day. Bonnie says that's beautiful, nice. I really love the patterns, so beautiful, and love the color you chose, Ursula.
Thank you.
Bonnie's saying, laughing at something that Sheila said. Granny D said it's amazing. Rita's saying hi to Rita. Sabrina's saying hi to Rita. Rosie's cleaning her room to separate clothes to keep or not keep. And Jen Reed says she loves it. She says loves the different stitches. Sheila says it's stunning. The American tourists here pay a fortune for those in shops here. Hello, Gloria. Welcome in. Everybody says it's beautiful. Oh, Deborah P says, what yarn are you using for the blanket? The blanket.
3-weight. I just use 3-weight for everything here. So easy answer.
Yeah.
I must say the Celtic Cable Throw by Bonnie Bay Crochet. Yeah. The original one has a 4-weight, cream 4-weight. Mm-hmm. So she only used 8 balls of cream 4-weight, but I'm using, so I thought, okay, well, seeing as I'm using a 3-weight, I'm not going to buy 8 balls of cream. I'm going to buy 16 balls of this 3-weight, because I calculated I would need 16 balls, because she's using a bigger, bulkier yarn that you get in America, and I don't have that.
No.
So.
Hi, Dark Sky, welcome in. And Bonnie said those colours are eye candy, referring to your knitted blanket. And Sabrina says she can't get over how fast everyone crochets. Hi, Margie, sweetie. Hope you had a lovely birthday yesterday.
Oh, yes.
And Cindy, wow, I really love the colours in your magic yarn scrap ball. It's so, so pretty. I love how it is turning out, Ursula, says Cindy. Such a beautiful top. Scrappy TC, welcome in. Welcome.
Hello,
Teresa. Ursula, the dark background makes those squares pop. They sure indeed. They do indeed. Hello, Bridget. Deborah P says, I'm so slow. I'm also impressed by how creative and fast everyone else is. When I grow up, I want to be like them.
No, Deborah P said that, but you know what? I don't have half the projects Linda has, hey? But I like to finish something, because I can't. My anxiety levels will just climb if I have the amount of whips Linda has. Whereas Linda's amount of whips keeps her calm. So we're doing the opposite thing here.
It's opposite. Whereas if you had as many whips as I have, you would go and hyperventilate. Whereas I'm hyperventilating because I haven't got that many whips, but I need to concentrate on what I'm finishing off. So welcome in, everybody. Thank you for all your lovely comments. Okay, Granny D, be right. See you soon. So guys. What do I show you? What do I start with?
Your challenges, whatever you've challenged yourself with, you know, I mean, even if it's not crochet, it's knitting, whatever you've done this month.
Yeah. Well, one of the things that I've challenged myself to this month was the West Knits mystery knit along. I'm not going to show you guys because I want to, I've started the last clue. I've started it, but I'm going to do a video at when it's finished, it's been blocked, and you'll get the full effect. and I'll wear my coat that I keep saying will go really well with it, and I'll go in the garden and I'll get Rick to take a really nice video, you know, of me.
And first you tell Rick, come down to my level. We don't want to look at you from Rick's level. We want to look at you from our...
Don't worry, he's not that much taller than me, guys. Anyway, so that's one thing that will be finished by next weekend. So it'll be the week after that I do the video. The other thing that I took part in this month, and I did it last year, is Ophelia Talks blanket crochet along, and I finished it, guys.
So I'm going to solo you. Is that okay?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, I'm going to solo you. No, I mean, as soon as Linda starts showing stuff, I'm going to solo you so we can see all the goodness.
So I finished the blanket, guys. Now, Anya did flowers and she put puffs in there, little puffs. I didn't want that. I just did the plain. Well, it's not plain actually. So these are the colours, guys. So
that is so cheerful. Yes. That is really so pretty.
Yeah. So for 5 weeks, we got 5 new rows of stitches, and those 5 rows we had to repeat for a total of 6. So there were 6 repeats of those 5 rows, which was 30 rows a week. We had to crochet for 5 weeks. There was 194 stitches on, guys. So as you can see, it's quite wide. And then we enveloped. So this is the back. And then she gave the front yesterday, but I wanted to start my front. She gave the video tutorial for doing the front, but I'd already picked my colours, and I thought, well, if she goes with them colours, that's all well and good. And lo and behold, guys, she did actually do them colours.
Oh, wow.
Teal, berry, and then I fastened it off with the turquoise. So I'm really, really pleased. This is going to be a gift for Rick and my friends, our friends. They have a Tiffany lampshade in their lounge, and with the colours that are already in their lounge, the colours of the Tiffany lamp, this will really show up in their lounge. So
that's beautiful.
Sorry to hear you're not well, Genie. Take care.
Oh, no worries, my sweetheart.
Get well soon, honey.
We are keeping the fort here.
We are. So then this whip has been on the needles far too long, guys. But guys, I've started the rib of my Whitmore sweater. So look, guys, I'm on the rib now.
Oh, wow.
So I'm on the welt for the bottom. So I've made a
But that's looking beautiful. I love that.
Yeah. So my challenge for me for this month is to finish the West Knit cow, to finish this sweater, because once the rib is finished, then I've just got the sleeves and it's done. And it won't take me long to do the sleeves because I do them together. So that's one of my knitted whips. So
I love that. Oh, Linda, that makes me want to knit. That knit.
I'm really pleased, and it does look really nice on.
It's flattering. I think the color is beautiful.
Yeah. So that's 2 challenges that I've got for myself this month. And as you all know, I do the Sock It To Me challenge. Rick's wearing one of his, well, you know, I did the pumpkin socks. Well, I did these socks, and I've managed to do 2 pairs of socks this month. So this is the pink pair that I've managed to finish. This month I managed to make 5 hats for the homeless. Crochet, 1 was knit, and I did the hat and the cowl set. I did the blanket. So I've finished 10 projects in October, guys, which
oh wow,
I'm really pleased about. So then what's the whips that I've got on at the moment? I've got another pair of socks. I've started November socks.
Oh, I love those colors. Oh, that's beautiful. Is that opal, like opal yarn?
It's called, it's 75% wool and nylon. It's called Tristan, and it's West Yorkshire Spinners. So yeah,
Beautiful.
so this is what I'm working on at the moment.
Wow.
And I've started. I've spoken to you about. I found a UK. Well, it was through another YouTuber here in the UK, and I learnt about Toft UK, and I bought the hat kit.
Wow.
And I'm doing it in the steel. It's a 3-weight yarn. It's called
Oh, it's
steel.
beautiful. I love the colors.
And I've started that.
Wow, 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 wow. Oh, Linda, you see, I have to concentrate not to look at Linda, because otherwise this crochet channel will be a knitting channel way too fast.
And that's the pom-pom that's going on the hat.
Oh, I love it. That's beautiful.
It's so fluffy.
Everybody loves what you're making.
Oh, thank you, guys. Thank you.
Did you see that I've posted a sock tutorial? All 3 parts are now up, and I've got about 10 to 15 people that are going to be knitting socks.
Yay! I saw it. I'm really sorry. I had it playing in the background. You did a really good job, Bridget, but life has been manic for me at the moment. But I kind of thank you. Oh, thank you. And I've done the grey because I bought a brand new winter coat for when we go on our walks. It's waterproof, and I didn't want to do a black hat, so I thought I'd go with that colour, and I think that really nice.
What is that colour? Is that like a teal or what?
No, it's a steel grey.
Oh, but it looks like it's got something blue in it, but it's on my screen.
There is an undertone. For me, I think it's got an undertone of green in it.
Oh, yes, but like a turquoise, it's got that color sort of to it.
Yeah,
I think it's beautiful.
It's not a pure grey, but it has, thank you, Bonnie, it's got an undertone of it. So that's that. And then I sorted my shelves out. This is all my bougie yarn.
Hello, bougie.
So this yarn up here, I wanted to put all my sock yarn because I keep thinking to it, I've not got sock yarn. So I sorted all the yarn out, and that shelf there, guys, is my sock yarn. Would you believe?
So would that mean you do have enough sock yarn? Is that what it means?
And I've got more sock yarn on the way, guys.
Oh my goodness, that is a shop. We can go shopping by Linda.
So while I was doing that, I found this from Expression Fiber Arts. I bought this beginner kit off her. And in the kit, you get the bag. You get the yarn is all thingied up, so I need to get it on the ball winder. I got a 4mm hook.
Oh,
the pattern, and I got the yarn, and obviously it's purple, guys.
It is so beautiful.
So I'm going to do that. So I've got 2 hats to wear because I think that'll go nice with my black coat as well.
Oh yes.
So I'll have a knitted hat and a crochet hat. And I think that's it. Another thing that I've done is all the yarn from that blanket
left over. Ooh, look at that.
I've caked them into, so 2 3-weights will make a 4-weight.
Oh yes.
Oh, thank you, Genie. So I've put the blue and the brown together to make a hat. The shades of greens, green and gold, 2 shades of pink, cinnamon and mustard together to make hats. What's my Super Merino is my favorite sock yarn, and it's really nice to wear. I've got sock yarn that I made socks for myself that were a skein, like this.
I do this.
And it was just wool, and I prefer the superwash merino for socks, not only for me but for Rick as well. Yeah, so they're all going downstairs, and they're going in my basket downstairs for my hats for the homeless. So I'm hoping to make quite a few hats this month for the homeless too. And
that's beautiful.
That's it from me. So my challenge
that's a lot.
So my challenge for this month, my challenges for this month: finish the shawl, finish the Whitmore sweater, 2 pairs of socks, and hats for the homeless. Oh, and my hat. I want to finish my hat as well. Well, my 2 hats, the purple and the grey one. So they're my challenges for this month.
So by the time we get to your house,
so by the time we come to the challenges on my live on the 26th of November, we're in the UK, I'll have them to show you.
Yay! Okay, so I'll be sitting here carrying on with, this is mindless, because this is just knit, stitch, knit, stitch, knit, stitch. The only thing I can do while we're here, unless it's working in ends. That's mindless. I was doing that on your live, Linda, and on Friday on my working in ends.
Yeah.
So there you go. Yes, type Owen Granny Square in the chat if you want to share yourself out anytime. That you are so welcome to do that. And I would like to drop the link, and if any of you have a challenge, so what we'll do is you can come up 2 at a time, and then if you want to go down again, and then give someone else a chance, so that we're not more than 4 on the screen. Is that okay, Linda?
Yeah.
And then, yes, and then tell us about your challenges, what you're challenging yourself with. You know, maybe what are you challenging yourself with next year, anytime, you know? Because I personally have a lot of things that I can thank the challengers for. I mean, if it wasn't for the fact that I had to sit here today and give an account of this blanket, I would have probably frogged it, because I could not for the life of me figure out that center panel. And I thought, I hate cables. I think when I'm done, now I'm sitting thinking that, when I'm done with you, I'm going to light a fire and burn you. And I'm like, okay, no, that's too aggressive, too hateful.
Very dramatic. Thank you, Rita. Thank you, everybody, for your lovely comments. Thank you.
The love was low for this blanket on Tuesday night. I can tell you that, low. Because I couldn't really do anything else. And when I was in your live on Wednesday, I had to sit and work in ends, because I was have my phone where the tutorial is, Bonnie's tutorial. Yeah. And every so often, like today, we had a beautiful day with Jessica, but every so often I have to say, can you just pause that? And then I sat with a crab stitch, and here I'm sitting and I'm going, put the hook in, grab yarn, pull through, and I'm doing the knife grip, which I can't even do, but that's the only way I could understand it, because Bonnie was doing the knife grip. Pull through, yarn over it, pull through 2. And that's how I did it. And I said to Jessica, I apologize for speaking loudly now, but I have to, and I did it on the 3rd time, was lucky, because I couldn't get it right.
Yeah.
Hello, Angie. There you go. Hello, sweetheart.
Hi. Thank you. How are you? So good to see you. I'm so glad I'm on with you finally, Ursula. And Linda, hi.
Hi, sweetie.
Share with us. Oh, I love the stuff you post on Facebook and what you make.
And I love what you both post on Facebook. I think you guys both are just so talented. Love your stuff.
Thank you. Well, be quick to agree, Linda. Be quick to agree.
Okay.
You can't just let someone say that and do nothing. You gotta, I agree.
I like that. Do you want me to discuss what I challenge myself with?
Yes. Shall I? Do you want?
Sure.
You tell me.
Sure.
When you're ready, I'll solo you, because we like to see if you.
Sure.
But I don't want to.
Yeah, you can solo me.
Some people who solo and they get a fright. So I'll give you a warning.
You can solo me.
I can solo you. Ooh, Angie, there you go. Thank you so much for coming up and showing us.
You're welcome. Oh, wait, let me just put my camera up. I don't know why it's not showing well. Maybe it's because I have it too far down. Okay. Yeah. Okay, now it's showing. I challenged myself to make a sweater. So this is my first sweater that I've ever made. And I wanted I just wanted a really oversized, boxy boyfriend sweater. So I did it. And so that's what it looks like. And
is that knitted? Oh, wow. But
it's
God,
all
you make knitted look good, eh? I would never have thought that.
Yeah.
And
so,
that,
go ahead.
Tell us about the construction of that. How did you put it together?
Okay, first of all, I used Big Twist, and I used it in this rose pink color. And then what I did was I actually wrote my own pattern because, and I'm not a pattern writer, but I was watching you guys, the crocheters, and you guys make everything out of squares. So I'm like, why can't I take 2 squares and 2 triangles and make a sweater? And so then I was watching also Pickety Pickety, and that's what she does. She takes 2 squares and 2 rectangles and makes a sweater. 2 rectangles for the sleeves and 2 squares for the body, for the back and front. So she did it, and I thought, okay, I'm going to try to write myself this pattern. So I did, and it worked out. I couldn't believe it. So I used 1,113 yards of yarn. I used a 10.5 needles with a cable. For the body, for the front and for the back, I did up 2 panels, a front panel, a back panel. I cast it on 85 stitches, and then I knitted it out to 25 inches. So I wanted the circumference to be 50 inches around, because then that would make it, extra large for me. Yeah. So I could have a nice big boxy sweater. Mm-hmm. And then for the sleeves, I cast it on 50 stitches. And then I knit them out. I knit it out to 20 inches long, but it was actually too long. I wanted it to be longer like this so I could roll my sleeves up like I'm wearing my husband's sweater, but it's a pink sweater. But it's still a little, I'm fine with it. It's still a little too long. So next time I'm going to knit these out to 15 inches.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm writing down.
I'm fine with this because I wanted a big boxy over sweater like a husband, like a boyfriend sweater. So
I think it's a good project as well, Angie, for a newbie, for a new knitter, especially because
someone who's doing the knit stitch.
It's all garter stitch, and which is knit. And I think that would be a really good project for a new knitter to do.
Exactly, and it was great because it was all the patterns. All the patterns I had been looking at. I just wanted something oversized and boxy sweater, and I couldn't find it. So I just thought, let me try to just write this pattern up, and it worked out. So I was excited. So that's my challenge for myself.
Hi, Amanda. Welcome in.
Okay, I've got a question. So let me understand this right.
Okay.
For the body, you cast on from here down that amount. And you knit from here to here.
Yes.
You cast on 85 stitches.
Yes.
This way.
Yes.
And then you knitted 25 inches. So you did 2 of those panels.
2 of those. And then
and then you did a cast on 50 stitches, say from there round to there, and you knit 25 inches, 20 inches, but you said next time you'll knit 15 inches.
Yeah, but I pieced it all together. So I did the sleeve, I did everything separate and sewed everything together. So I didn't,
but that's what I mean.
Pick up stitches.
I'm just thinking, to me, when I listen to you, I get a mental picture of you cast on, what you cast on is going to go here. I'm thinking where it's going to go. Exactly. So it's the one that over here, you cast on 50, and next time you'll say you'll be knitting 25 inches. And then you just fold it back. I mean, that sounds fantastic. I mean, it looks great. So what yarn did you use?
And I did cast on 50 for the sleeves. This one is 20 inches long, which is a little too long. So next time I'm gonna knit it out to 15 inches for me. This is what I used. I used a Big Twist.
Is that a 4-weight?
Yeah, it's a 4-weight.
4-weight.
Yeah, and I used 10.5 millimeter needles with a cable.
Okay, so is it, if I'm right, then the needle is bigger than recommended because you want to drape.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
also
Yes.
because, yeah, this says, let me see what it calls for. I think it only calls for like an 8 or a 9. Let me just see. It calls for, come on. It calls for an 8. So I did a 10.5. And the reason I did that is because I found out that, oh, this is what happened. I'm a tight knitter and I didn't really know because I always make things oversized. But this sweater kept shrinking. I had to start it 3 times because it kept shrinking. And I'm like, why is this sweater shrinking? So then I looked it up and I found out, oh, I'm a really tight knitter.
Okay.
So she said, go up 2 sizes. And also when you're knitting, like use your knitting, like when you do your knitting, I was always pulling the yarn over here tight onto this needle. And she said, stop pulling. And so I stopped pulling, I went up 2 sizes, and then my sweater stopped shrinking.
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, guys, it takes practice to get your tension. Kind of, I've just done that. I've just done the West knit along, right?
Yes.
And one side we did knit. We did the knit the pattern, but on the other side we had to mirror image it, so we purled. And I found something interesting. My tension for my purl is the same tension for my knitting.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because quite a few people had problems. Their purl tension was looser than their knitted tension. So
yeah, I would imagine that.
Mine was spot on.
Oh, that's good.
But I mean, that, as I said, as I always say, it comes with practice. It comes with, I mean, let's face it, I've been knitting a long time. So it just comes with practice, practice. Like with crocheting, we're all different. You know, kind of when I knit, I know I need to go up a needle size to what they tell me, because I am not a tight knitter, but I'm a
tighter tension.
I know I need to, you know, kind of like this blanket that I'm going to, this blanket pattern that I'm going to be doing a tutorial for next year. The yarn that I'm using calls for a 6 for the yarn, but I know I'm either going to go up to a 7 or an 8. I'm not decided yet because I want to do a swatch and see how it works up. And then you might have better drape too, you know, sometimes. Yeah. And I like having good. It's going to be an Afghan, but it's going to be really easy. It's just knit, purl. You've got cast on, knit and purls. That's it, really.
Well, that's good.
Oh, I have one more thing I can show you guys.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, I made a, I'm in love with this lady named Jessie at home, her patterns, knitted patterns. Oh, and so she made a, I call it a fairy shawl. It has lots of fringe and it has a hood on it. I just finished it. And that was challenging because I never knitted her patterns before and I never put a hood on anything, especially not a shawl. I've never even heard of that before. Yeah. But it's so cool. I love her work and I love her patterns. So
whose pattern is it?
Huh?
Whose pattern is it?
It's Jessie at home.
Oh, Jessie at home.
And she's okay. Now she has a website, I guess it's called jessieathome.com, but I bought it on Etsy. So, and the exact name of the pattern is called Fringe Shawl Knitting Pattern. And this is what
shawl. Fringe shawl knitting. You can see. I'm going to solo you.
What's it called again? Sorry.
It's okay. Fringe shawl. Wait, let me say it again. Just 1 second. Fringe shawl knitting pattern.
Is that like in fringe, like a friend, or fringe?
Fringe, like Fringe. Fringe.
Fringe.
Oh, fringe.
Just because there's so much fringe.
Oh, I'll put it up so you
can see. What'd you say?
There's fringes on it as well. It gives me hope to try it myself. It's not the end. Absolutely. Okay, I'm so inspired by this pink boxy sweater. I want to try that.
I'm going to put this on.
Hi, Amy. Hi, Tam. Hi, Kim.
Oh, look at that.
This one. I made 2 of them because the first one I made, it was good. but I wanted it bigger. Like after I made it, I was like, I want this bigger. So as soon as I got done making this, I just cast it on another one because I want it to be bigger.
Wow. There you go. Fringe
I just like things dramatic because I'm dramatic.
Really?
I don't like, listen to Linda, really? I don't like drama, but I like my clothes to be dramatic. Okay, let me just make sure this is.
So
okay.
that's, oh, look at that.
That's beautiful.
Oh, wow. Can you do a slow twirl? A slow twirl?
I'll turn around the back because that's really cool at the back.
Ooh, look at that. I love it. Look at that.
Beautiful. Put the hood up.
Now what we need is some music, like that high school music. And she needs to start making some moves.
That is lovely.
Everybody loves
it. Fit really nice on me right now because I'm wearing this bow. So.
Yes. No. Leave the bow. We can imagine. We can imagine.
That is.
But that's a beautiful.
Gorgeous, beautiful.
Thank you. It's so warm too. I love it.
Nisi's asking, how do you keep the fringe from tangling when washing? I don't think she's got to the washing part yet.
I haven't washed this. I hardly wash any of my stuff. Okay, I mean I do eventually, but you know I've made so many things. Like I don't wear them every day. You know what I'm saying? So it takes a while before something needs to be washed.
I agree with you because I must say, I will say like Tina Thorwaldar says, what do you guys do to your blankets that you want to wash it all the time?
I don't like. I mean, this is going over stuff.
Look, everybody loves it.
Thank you.
Yeah, I only hand wash my knits as well, like the socks and that.
Yeah, I hand wash.
Rick's got his pumpkin socks on today, and he knows that when he takes them off, he puts them by the side of the wash basket, not in the wash basket. So I hand wash them because I hand washed 2 pairs of socks this week, one of his and one of mine, what we wore.
Linda, the amount of socks you've made, you need a separate basket just for the socks. Hand wash.
Yeah, but a lot of them. While you're talking, let me just count and make sure I see how many pairs of socks.
I'm telling you.
Let me
yep,
see.
we have a small hand wash basket. There you go.
Yes.
Oh, let me hit the thumbs up for you.
Thank you. Thank you for everybody hitting the thumbs up. If anybody wants to come up and show us their what they're making and anything you've challenged yourself with, that you know, whatever you've done, if there are challenges in the future, share it with us.
So I'll just let you guys know what I used on this, and then I'm going to step down. I just want to tell you guys, I used Loops and Threads yarn for this. Have you guys heard of Loops and Threads?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I've only heard of it. I don't think we don't have that.
Yeah,
not in
we get it at Michael's. So this is Loops and Thread. It's the mulberry bush colorway. I used believe it or not, I mean it's a size 5 weight, believe it or not, but it's so drapey. See, because I used a size 15. It said a size 19 needles, so I used 19 with a 5 weight, and because of that, it just made it so drapey. And then look at this, like the holes, like it's really open.
Oh yes, that is like lacy
looking, but it's a weight 5 with 19 needles. I was shocked, like how I'm like, is this gonna work? And
that's beautiful.
And it worked out good. I was like, and you can do it really fast because it's a 5 weight and because it's big needles. So it was pretty cool.
It's beautiful.
So I will step down so someone else can come up.
Anybody can come up and show us what you're working on. And Andrea, I love that because I've seen actually in Facebook someone used a really big needle and made like something similar to what I'm wearing, the size, you know, a short sleeve, whatever. And it came out, that yarn was so fine. Kids sold mohair, something like that, with the big needles. It looked like lace, but it was just very holy. So amazing.
Cool. That's cool.
Can I just answer? I use this. It's a wool and silk wash. This is what I
Let me
use
just show
to
there.
wash my socks with.
Wool and
Oh,
silk
okay.
wash. Okay.
It's something I bought here in the UK to wash my wool, you know, my hand knits. So that's what I use, and I only use a very little bit, just a teeny drop in the sink, and you know, and then I rinse them in very, you know, rinse them, and then
Yes.
I towel, you know, pat them on a towel to take the excess water, and then I get them dried then. Yeah, so that's what I use. I use a special, I don't do I've got to be careful with detergents I use because I'm allergic to some of them. So
Oh wow.
I'm not
Yes.
allergic to that. So
Oh, that's good to know. Oh, that's
Yeah.
good to know. That's good to know. Okay, so thank you guys for having me up and let me
it's lovely
share.
to see you, sweetie. It's
Okay.
lovely.
Oh, it was so nice of you to come up. I really appreciate
Thank you.
it.
Yeah,
No
thank you for
problem. Thank you
sharing.
guys.
Oh, you can come up next month again, eh? And come and show us what's happened in the next 4
Yes.
weeks.
Yeah, you're more than
Ooh.
welcome next month.
Okay, I'll come up. Thank you
We'll have
guys.
Linda's
Okay,
house
bye,
next month.
sweetie.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Bye.
Now I forgot to ask her, but that pattern, is that now a pattern? Angie, where are you selling your pattern? That pattern that you wrote, that thing that you're wearing, the boxy sweater,
No,
you said you wrote a pattern. Are you selling the pattern? If you wanted to drop the link for that. Hello, Latin Genie.
hello, Latina Genie. Hello, hello. Hola.
Hola, hi Linda, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
How are you, Miss Ursula?
Very well.
I really love your top. It looks very nice. It looks very classy
It's
Sexy.
summer.
and elegant.
Summer is here, my dear. Ooh.
Oh, and
You
we're
guys are getting
winter.
ready for winter, but
I'm
Ooh,
knitting,
shall-
Linda.
I'm going to. Can I solo you, Jenny? Is that okay?
Yes.
You're ready for your solo. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Ooh,
This is
I'm
what
excited.
I'm making, a wrap.
Ooh, wow, look at that. Hello, flip
Hello,
flops.
flip flops. That is beautiful. I love the
Oh,
colours.
wow. Tell us what
yarn
you're
are you
using.
Is it just scraps?
It's hand-dyed yarns. They're chunky. So
Oh,
it's all
lovely.
different hand-dyed chunky yarns.
Wow.
Beautiful.
I love
So
those
I'm making
colors.
it a wrap, and I'm doing them diagonal.
Yeah, that's
Is-
lovely.
What pattern are you following?
None. This is the
None?
what I got it from. The idea was from the classic granny dishcloth that's knit, where it has the 2 yarn overs, and I just
Oh,
continued.
yes.
Yeah, I just continued, and I started already decreasing on one side, and I'm going to keep increasing on the other. That's it.
Everybody loves it. John Barb says, wow, that's
That will be
gorgeous.
nice
Flip-flop says,
more.
beautiful.
Thank you, everybody.
Gorgeous
Oh, I can't see
singing.
the comments.
Everybody
You've got my bag. Look, you've got the same bag as me.
Okay, wait.
Oh,
It
I
said
can't see
solo.
you. Oh, I
Yes,
have that one
I
too.
see you.
I have the small
There you
one,
go.
the medium,
Oh,
the large.
you got 3.
I've
and
got
I
two.
have the
I've got
for
2
the
of
hook.
them. Yeah, I've
Wow.
got 2 of this size.
Oh, you guys are amazing.
They're very
Hi,
pretty and they're
Juanita,
very
Lydia.
inexpensive.
Hello, everyone.
Oh, I'm in.
Okay, and there we go. I'm going to solo you again.
Okay.
There
Why?
you go, Jeannie. Go, Jeannie, sharing with us what she's making. Well,
Oh,
medium, but I want to have an XL oversized.
oh, she
Ooh.
wants to see what I'm making.
Oh, yes. Oh, look at that.
That is beautiful.
That's
Thank
gorgeous.
you.
I love the colors. Oh,
Thank you. Hi,
oh,
Amy.
oh, that's beautiful. Everybody loves it.
I just came from a yarn tasting.
Oh, that's beautiful. Hello, Elmarie. Is that
Hi,
what you've got around your neck? Is that also, that's crochet? That's crochet, not
This
knit.
is crocheted. This
Oh,
is
that's
crocheted, which is
You got to share, sister. We want to see. Oh, look at that.
That's nice.
Lovely triangular shawl, triangular scarf, right?
Yeah, they're like a shawl scarf, but I use it more for the front. So I made it, I didn't make it so big. I just wanted something for the front.
Yeah, it sits nice over your coat and that in the winter and that.
And look at my new shirt.
Therapy. Oh yes,
love that.
I bet.
I need one of them, Genie.
What is Lulu saying? Love it. I have love the one on the back of your chair too. It's so pretty.
Oh, this is knit too. I did this.
I love that. Ooh, oh, and that also has like that yarn over and knit too at the.
This is
I
the
love
same
the
pattern.
way the front center stitch is done.
Yes, this is the same pattern, but I didn't decrease. I just kept going and going. And then at the end, I picked up with a crochet hook. And that's how I got these stitches.
Yeah,
oh, that's clever. Beautiful. That is really clever.
Thank you.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's beautiful. Love seeing all your beautiful makes. I've been finishing crocheting the leftover Noro from the felted tote. I finished this week, so I haven't watched the chat. Sorry for missing greeting, folks. No worries. Hello, Vera. Everybody loves it. Loves the color. Well.
Everyone.
Oh, they love it.
Everybody's saying hello and thank you. Yeah, thank you for sharing with us today, Genie.
Ooh,
thank you.
That's beautiful. Oh, that's beautiful.
Thank you very
Anything
much.
that you're challenging yourself with, or things that you still want to learn in the next month or next year, what's on your list to come?
I just learned today the German twisted cast on in knitting.
Oh, wow.
And I really like it. You know how to do that, right, Linda?
Yeah, yeah.
And my favorite, so nice.
Yeah, my favorite.
I think that's all I'm going to use from now on.
My favorite is the cable cast on. That's my favorite.
Oh, I haven't learned that one yet, but I'm learning little by little, just a little bit.
I know that. Love your mates and Angie's, and of course our lovely thank you, Granny D.
Thank you, Granny D.
Latin Genie is sharing with us. Oh, that sounds interesting. Is that the German long tail cast on? Sheila's asking.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes.
Wow.
It looks really nice. It has a nice clean finish edge to it. So I think I'm going to use that from now on because I like the way it looks.
I don't like the thumb cast on. One needle on your thumb. I don't like that because I don't my cable cast on. If my cable cast on, if you can see the edging on mine, look how neat that is.
Okay, wait. Solo. I'm going to solo her. There you go.
Oh yeah. That is neat too.
That's my favorite cast on.
Well, this one is my favorite so far that I've learned.
And we're all different, which is good that there is so many different casts on that. Some can do the German twist cast on easier than they can do a cable cast on or thumb cast on or whichever cast on that you pick, that you think is easier. Well, you just go with it, and at the end of the day, and I always say there's no right and wrong way in how you hold your needles, how you cast on. What you get is the outcome is best for you.
That needs to be right.
Project you're working on.
That's why I like the German cast on. It just, for me, it just gives it a nicer edging than what I was doing. So
I think it's beautiful.
I
think what you're doing there with the knit stitch is gorgeous. What Angie did with her sweater, just with a knit stitch.
I just came on. I didn't get to see Angie. I came on when she was coming off, so I didn't see.
I tell you, what she did there is fantastic.
I gotta watch the remake.
Yes, it's just she did literally two squares and two rectangles.
Yeah, two squares, two rectangles, and put them
together.
It's
a sweater. Beautifully drapey sweater. Beautiful.
Oh, nice. Was it knit or was it crochet?
Knit.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you.
Flip-flop wants to dance.
Thank you, sweetie.
Let's just get your jingle jangle on and dance. There you go.
Thank you, sweetie.
I was just reading what she wrote.
I'm trying a good tip for a tighter rib on socks for the first row. Knit.
Excuse me.
Wait, what have you done with it?
Sorry, Linda.
Knit into back of stitch and purl as usual. Repeat for 1 row. Oh, yeah, I'd heard of that, and I think that's good if you're a loose knitter. I've never had to do that, but I am aware of it. I just wasn't sure what she'd put.
No, there's a lot of things the two of you are sharing that I'm not aware of. But I'm writing down.
Young lady. Who's this young lady here?
This is Kim.
Kim, yarning for a smile.
Oh, hi. I love where you have your yarn. Does that have like
I'm
glass
looking at that background. What in the world? That is not the usual
Lord
background.
Jesus, make it big, Ursula.
Is that your stash?
This is
Wait.
my so this is my indie dyed and hand dyed stash.
Oh my word.
Sorry.
Oh my
I
word.
Hang on, got caught. I don't keep any of my acrylic in here. That's all in totes in my closet, but I'm a little bit of a hoarder. I call it my collection.
Just a little bit.
So this is my sock yarns. This shelf and all of these are sock yarns, and it goes all the way down.
Ooh, I think you've got enough for a few years of socks. A few years of socks.
I love that.
A few families and a few years.
But I was going to show what my goals are for next month because I'm shooting a little big.
Oh,
So
yes. We want to see.
Yeah, me too, Sheila. We're coming over to Alabama to raid your stash.
Wow.
Yeah, I like to buy yarn. I like to support other small businesses. But
I can tell.
I've got to finish. So that's why I was able to shop from my stash from the Stephen West knit along because,
you didn't have to go far to shop for your Stephen West. I can see that. Yes, Doritha. What? You've got these people. Eyeballs are popping out. Jaws are dropping. Some are losing teeth. It's just amazing.
I have one question. Are those cabinets custom made or did you buy those?
No, so these are a Billy bookcases from IKEA with the glass doors, and I have 4 of them.
I need those in my life. Thank you.
And then I have the small Billy that I use for my books and magazines, but I need to get another one because it's full.
Love it. I love it because it looks so neat and so clean. I love it. I need
that
that
is
in my life.
organized.
Thank you. Oops. She fell out the window, but I'm gonna step down. Thank you, everybody.
Thank
I'll
you,
be
Genie.
here watching
Thank
and
you,
listening.
sweetie.
Bye, Mama.
Thank you for sharing.
I hope that your dad is doing much better.
Oh, that's good.
Thank you.
Okay. Have a blessed day, everybody. I'll be in the chat.
Too.
Bye.
Okay, bye,
Thank
sweetie.
you.
Bye.
Bye.
Kim, there you go. There's Kim is back. Kim is back. Had to stream.
Yeah.
I'm gonna solo you again.
My cat knocked over the thing. So this is my bad cat. He thinks he lives in my bedroom. And
All right.
he likes to, that's why there's glass doors. So this is his domain, and I just get to frequent it on occasion. But as far as my goals, I've got to finish my West knits because I'm only on clue 1.
That is beautiful.
I love the color. Oh, that's a beautiful color.
But I do love it. I just have to sit down and do it. That's just my thing.
Oh wow. Oh
but
wow. That's
the
beautiful.
other, I'm a shawl knitter, if you haven't noticed. So my other one that I really want to get off my needles, this is Casablanca Breathe and Hope shawl. And I've talked about this before in one of my things, but I actually made an error in the pattern, but I continued it on to make it a design feature. and I'm using some apple yarns, but it almost looks like it's stained glass.
Oh,
Wow.
wow. Girl. You're welcome, Genie. Come up next month and show us again. Oh, look at that.
That is
Look at
beautiful.
And I love how that little section looks where it looks like it's stained glass.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
wow.
gorgeous.
But I'm almost done with this, so I'm hoping that I can finish this month.
Well,
And
you
then
know, I'm not afraid on your behalf. No fear, because I just look over your shoulder and the fear disappear.
I used to actually knit and crochet 10,000 yards a year at least, and it's slowed down since I've become a caretaker. So that's why, and this is over 9 years of buying. But I do get, like, I have a couple of designers or dyers I used to get their clubs from. So I did a homespun house club, which she's out of Berlin, Germany, for many years. And then I did hedgehog fibers, and it came from
Oh, wait.
Ireland.
These are now even, okay, well, we're learning more as Kim is going on, because now we learn that there is sock yarns, and then there's that. And so the categories, as she goes on, you'll see that's finer. So now this one is per designer, per dyer, per...
Yeah, so my stash is sorted by, like, these are all the dyer. These are all one dyer. This in the middle right here is all one dyer. Desert Vista Dye Works. She does insanely beautiful self-striping.
Wow.
These two shelves are yarns that I already have projects attached to that I just haven't started them yet.
Is that for 2023, 2024, and beyond?
Some of these have been set aside since 2015.
Oh, right. Okay, so this is just for infinity and beyond. Whenever you want the project, you just go to that shelf. Okay,
right.
Now that's organized.
I use my Ravelry queue for things I plan on knitting. So anything in my queue, I'm going to make, and more than likely already have the yarn bought for it and attached to that project in my Ravelry queue. There's like 340 things. And then it goes into...
Oh, yes, take us with you. Don't leave us behind.
This is all fingering weight, and these are my oranges, browns, and reds. And then it goes into fingering weight in greens, fingering weight in blue. Dexter, please stop.
Ooh, wow.
Finger weights in blues, and then I have my purples, and then I have commercial sock yarns. So I have some knit picks, and I have some wisdom yarns, and then that's some more Patton's Croy, and then some DK.
Oh, that's heaven.
Leftovers.
I think that room is heaven. If I die and wake up in that room, I would think I've gone to heaven. Yes, there we go. Let me not interrupt.
This is sport, and then it goes into DKs, worsted, and bulkies, and then this is sweater quantities, cottons, more cottons, sweater quantities, and commercial wools, 100% wools. So
anybody who wants to get those categories right, you've got to watch the replay, because even I can't keep up. So, but it's categorized beautifully. Oh, yes.
But I have one more project I really want to get off the needles.
Oh, my goodness.
So this is a Romy Hill lace shawl, and it is out of Kim Dye's yarn.
Oh, beautiful. Like that there's so many yarn guardians in the cases, says Juanita.
Oh, yeah. I'm a little bit of a Funko Pop collector as well. And then this is my second color that I'm pairing with it.
Oh,
this
and I can see the yellow in there, you know. You can see the yellow. It picks up the yellow in there.
So those are I would like to get next month, because I would like to start.
I drooled all over my phone.
It puts my sock yarn and my bougie yarn 2 shelves to shame.
Wow, Linda, we've walked into a shop. And I tell you why, it's because she lives far. That's why. That's the reason why. Let's give it a reason. So we don't feel so bad.
Hi, Jennifer.
Because she lives in the States.
I live about 45 minutes now from, really about like an hour, 20 minutes from a actual yarn store. But I only go out once a week, guys. Like, I only go out once a week to buy groceries. And then the rest of my time is at home with my kids or taking care of my mother-in-law. So I just don't. I mean, this is how I keep from going crazy, besides randomly walking in the woods and looking for bugs and deer and turkey. So,
Oh, yes.
but Funko Pops are a little action figure. They're action figures if you're an adult, action figures, not toys. And so, like, these are some of my Harry Potter. I've actually made Crochet Dobby back there. I don't know if you can see him. He's probably dusty. And
Oh, no, don't even say dusty, because we can't see dust from here.
No. Oops.
She's there. It's just black. Maybe she'll put the video on. There we go. No worries.
I think my internet dropped out again because I live out in the middle of nowhere. So it happens. But yeah.
Wow. Jeannie is buying the bookshelves now. Wow.
I've got my shelf of Billy's from IKEA, but mine haven't got the doors on.
Oh, wow.
The doors are a life changer. I love them a lot.
Yeah.
And I do take everything down every 6 months, and I resort, and I dust my shelves, and I actually make my own lavender sachets and stick them in between my yarn.
Oh, yes. So
But
you
it's
would also
fine.
do that, because that means you'll have to touch the yarn. I would definitely do that too, eh?
Yeah,
Well,
I reorganize mine as well.
You do that also because that's how you prevent having a bug infestation. If you
Yeah.
have natural wools, you've got to watch out for silverfish. You've got to watch out for wool moths because they're going to get in your house. We spray our house all the time, but that's just one little way that you can actually check your yarn and make sure. My yarn's been like this in bookcases for over 9 years. I actually have some photos of my first yarn room and storage that I'll be sharing later, but I mean,
Ooh, wow.
you don't have to keep it in totes if you're consistent about keeping
I
up with it.
reorganize mine every two months. I reorganize my shelves. I mean, I've reorganized 2 shelves today because I thought I didn't have much sock yarn, and I wanted to make sure, because obviously I'm doing the sock challenge again next year, so I wanted to make sure I've got enough sock yarn. And I thought, oh my God.
Sorry, if if I forget you in solo, it's because I'm drooling over that yarn, you know, I mean.
And I've ordered sock yarn that's coming. I've ordered more sock yarn because I didn't think I had much.
Yes.
It's beautiful. Oh, wow.
I may have yarn coming to you from Hobie. I have 2 Hobie orders out.
I know I've got orders. I've got order coming from Expression Fiber Arts.
I remember when she first started dyeing, like the very first yarn she put out. Like I remember her joining her Facebook group when she first started. It's crazy.
Also keep lavender, sachets, and dryer sheets in my wool yarns and synthetic yarn. Oh, wow. Listen, Kim, that is amazing.
But that's
and yes,
my goal.
it's right, as you says, who said that you took you 9 years to collect that. Yes, we should all remember that.
Yes, this is not like a few days.
9 years. We're all speechless, dreaming in yarn.
Yeah.
Just one of the reasons I'm yarning for a smile, because like literally I love yarn. I love color, and I'm not afraid to pick crazy wild colors.
Yeah.
So
it's gorgeous, and the stuff you knit. I mean, I'll also be a die-hard knitter with that yarn. It is just amazing.
It is.
That'll. I mean, I'm sure your yarn collection keeps you motivated.
it does.
I mean, you don't. You probably. I mean, you go and sit and look at that, and something will pop up to do.
This is our bedroom, so this is my side of the bed. So when I roll out of bed, this is the inspiration I see, because this is how much. And it used to not be in here. It used to be in a little small bedroom. But because knitting and crochet and yarn is so important to my daily mental health, that's what I wanted to wake up and see every morning, because I have a very stressful life.
Yes.
And this gets me through my small days struggles and the big day struggles. So this kind of, it seems like upset, which is kind of insane. But
that's wall decor, right? I mean, anybody could have wallpaper on that wall. You just have something that's bookshelf.
Right.
It's decor.
And it looks, it's a lot of money. I mean, I'm not going to lie, but we all choose to use our money different ways. Like, I haven't bought Starbucks in like probably 9 years. I don't buy
Yay!
myself clothes. It's just we choose how we want to put our money in things.
Oh,
And I
yes.
choose to put it in something that's going to bring me something to get me through my day.
Yeah.
But I will say, if you do have a big stash, if you keep up with your yarn on Ravelry, you can actually type in the how much you paid per yarn, and you can print it off. And I actually turn that in for insurance purposes. So you actually have documentation.
Oh, yes. Oh, fantastic advice.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of this past 2 months have been really, really stressful, and I think that's why I've made so many and finished so many projects, because it's keeping me sane, guys, because I'm stressed to the hilt, and every day I don't know what I'm going to wake up to, and it's just keeping me. It's keeping my feet on the ground. It really helping me through this, and so I'm just the best thing. I say to my dad, I said, Dad, the best thing you ever taught me was to knit, and he just laughs at me, bless him.
Oh, yes. Wow.
And crochet as well. I do a bit of crocheting, and then it's just. It is. No matter what you're going through in daily life, whether you're suffering yourself health-wise or you live a stressful life, yarn, any form of yarn, whether you knit, crochet, weave, spin, whatever it is, definitely, good for your mental health.
And it's portable. So I take my knitting and literally I'll take a towel or blanket and I'll just go sit out in the woods by myself and just sit there in silence and knit or crochet, because I need that sometimes. I mean, I love my kids, but when you're with them 24 hours a day and you're a teacher and you're a different caretaker and you have to cook for 2 families and clean for 2 families and do 13 loads of laundry a week, like it's a lot.
Oh, yes.
And sometimes you just need to get up and go out with you knitting in nature and just sit for, even if it's half an hour. Half an hour.
Sometimes it's literally 6 minutes on our front porch steps, and I am so grateful for those 6 minutes on the front porch step that has little random nails sticking out. I'm still happy about it.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I want to ask you. You were going to share. You said, what is your the project that you're going to finish that shawl, and your. So if you want to, you come up next month, and then what you're going to show us? You're going to show us, or what you plan. I mean, life happens, and things don't always work out. But what would you like to finish by the end of this year, or start by the end of this year?
By the end of the year, these 3 shawls should be off my needles. If I sit down and actually have time, I can finish these probably, at least the stained glass one, like in a week or so at the most. This I can probably knock out, in the 3 weeks a week. Every week, you're supposed to have the clue. Usually I stay up with his clues, but it's just been.
Yes. Yeah, my son's bought me outdoor rockers so I can sit in peace and knit to de-stress his body. Absolutely.
I mean, this is my room, guys. This is where I sit, de-stress, and just come down, from up there. I come down and, and
absolutely.
Next year, I hope to work. I'm only going to work off my queue next year. So next year for me, my goal is to have of the queue 2023 and stash only. So I'm not going to try really hard not to buy any yarn. Like this year, I didn't buy any yarn until the last 3 or 4 months recently around my birthday. But no yarn buying, and I just want to work completely from the things that I already have queued. Because there's 350 things on there.
Oh, wow.
I need to make them.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Oh, that alone is a huge goal. Oh, wow. I mean.
Well, when Stephen West had his birthday last weekend and he had a discount, I bought his brioche workshop.
Oh, wow.
Okay, I did buy some yarn. I forgot about those. Okay, so I went to the we went to that animal preserve like on Thursday, and I did stop at a yarn store, and I did buy some more yarn. I bought some yarn for it's a pattern called the Batwing shawl. I don't have it with me or the yarn; it's in the other
I've
room.
heard of that.
But it's mostly all brioche, and I love to do brioche. It is so
I've
Yes.
never
much fun.
done it. I've never
It's
done it
so
before, you see.
squishy. It's so squishy. It's so
I
great.
know. Oh, well, I bought his pattern. I bought his branching brioche shawl pattern,
I may have that one, and I could do it with you.
and I've got the yarn there, the colours.
Oh, wow. Linda, let me just quickly solo you so we can, just want to see the colors up close. Oh, that one has a lot of that yellow in it, hey? You can
I
fix
love
it up.
yellow. Oh, yes. Yes, that's pretty.
Oh, that's
I
beautiful.
can't find a pattern at the moment. It's in with my other. I've got a folder that says future pattern, future projects, and so yeah. So I bought the workshop. I treated myself to the workshop.
Oh, wow. Learning new skills, Linda. Learning new skills.
Yeah. So I bought that, and I bought
a couple of his patterns last. He has that sale every year for anybody
I
watching.
bought some sock pattern, a couple of his sock patterns as well, and these. I bought these colours.
I love
Oh,
those.
wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Is that a green or is that the steel blue?
It's ink. That's called ink.
Ink.
Honey,
Ooh.
and copper,
Oh.
and they're a silk, rammy silk. So what I thought was,
Wow.
I'm not
Oh,
sure.
those are beautiful colors.
Do them like that.
Right, that's beautiful. Oh, wow, Linda.
I think I might do a project with them all. Oh, thank you, Rita. Yeah, I had a pamper day, so I've got teal and gold glitter. I've got gold glitter.
Hey, teal and gold glitter. You know, Kim, I think if you run out of video ideas,
I actually have a lot of ideas wrote down. What I do
you'll
enjoy
have to,
every night.
take us through your yarn stash in segments so we can actually absorb it and before we get ready for the next video, because it's like, well, you know, when you go and you pack it out, keep it neat.
Reggie.
Hello, Reggie.
I have to share a quick funny story with you.
Oh, share away.
I have things falling. So my dear husband is colorblind as well as my oldest son. And
Oh,
I was sick, and we used to have a yarn store about 20 minutes from our house. And one day he was going to stop by because he supports my yarn habit. He buys me yarn all the time. He'll like just order me stuff and have it sent to the house. But he
amazing.
well, I take care of his mom, so I think that's his way of just saying thank you.
Yes,
So.
wow.
But he stopped by and got me this skein of yarn, and he was so excited when he came home. He was like, "It's so pretty and muted. You're gonna love it." This is not muted colors. But his
Wait,
colors.
that is very muted, hey? Oh, wow.
So I'm like,
wow.
I looked at him and I'm like, "What? Thanks." And I haven't found the perfect project for it, but it's actually called Pot of Gold, and it's from Don Roving in the Flocking Feet base. But yeah,
Oh, that's beautiful.
This
Wow.
is his muted colors that he bought me.
You know, I wonder what he will say if he gets those glasses that people that are colorblind put on and he sees that yarn. It'll be like,
I want to
ooh.
buy those for him, but they start off around $300, $350.
Yes. Oh, wow. Doritha says, does he have a brother? I'm moving, but not quite sure where it's going, but it was nice to get it, Deborah. She says, listen, oh, that's too funny. So sweet of him, says Rita. What a color. Oh, wow. That stock is amazing. But, I mean, can you imagine videos of that just to let her go through the colors, and you'll have to come up right close to the camera. You know, please, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. Then you go on. It'll take a while. It'll be a few videos, not just one video.
But a lot of my crocheted stuffies live in here. You know, I crochet. I know I show a lot of knitting, but I do crochet. But if I crochet, it's mostly going to be amigurumi because that's my happy thing, I think, to make is little creatures and things. I mean, I've crocheted like
Oh,
one
wow.
shawl, but that's it.
Yeah.
Because the shawls, I'm sure the shawls, I mean, yes, you knit fast, but for us who don't knit so much, the knitting takes a while. The secret to skeins with short color changes are a very simple pattern, says Reggie. Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's probably going to be something with a seed stitch or something in garter to kind of help break up all that so there's no pooling. Although there are projects where you can do planned pooling, which can be kind of cool, but I don't know. I think I'm actually probably going to make a hat for my son with that because he likes, fun, funky colors too. So I think they'll suit my youngest one quite well.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And
That
guys,
is amazing. I'm shocked.
Yeah.
I tell you what.
Guys,
I
I've
didn't.
counted up how many pairs of socks I've made this year. I'm actually on my 16th pair of socks for this year.
Oh, wow.
What size
wow.
fit, what size fit do you have? Is it like a 5, 6?
It's a half.
No, it's smaller than that.
What size shoe do you wear?
A 3.
Oh my god. Okay, see, yeah, that's why I don't knit a lot
It's
of
about
socks.
that big. But I do make Rick socks, and his feet are, not tiny. He's a bit, and I've made Genie socks. I've made V socks. I've made my friend's socks who take 5. So yeah. So when I make socks for me, I
I wish I had small feet, but then I would probably fall every 5 seconds. So.
No, you can't. The only trouble is they're not all 16 pair of socks aren't wear for me.
Yes, but that's a lot. Oh, wow.
No one in my family likes hand knit socks. I tried. They don't like the texture. They're very tactile people.
Yeah.
Oh, right. But I love that. I love your shawls, I must say, because I mean, I look at those and I'm just, a shawl comes to mind.
Yeah.
I would just want to make a shawl.
Welcome
Hello,
in, Nancy.
All right, well, I'm going to hop off so someone else can come play and show.
Bye, Kim. Bye, sweetie. Bye. Bye.
Come up next month when we're at Linda's house and come and share with us again. If the link is at the top of the chat, if anybody wants to come up and share with us what they're making, what are you up to, Bridget? If you've been up to something, come and show us. I made over 20 pairs of socks in a year. I've been sock knitting. I so love it. Ooh la la. Yes, let me just see here. If you want to make socks, I will be fine with it, Linda. Laugh out loud. Hint, hint. Deborah says, if that's muted, I wonder what bright looks like to him. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I wonder. I mean, but being colorblind, obviously some colors definitely looks different than it should. So
it is.
Yeah, so that's so fun. I love you guys coming up and sharing with us what you're making.
Yes, thank you so much, guys.
But Kim, next time you must come up last day because you scare the people away. Because now whoever thought they're going to come up like, oh, no, I don't have that stash. I can't come up. No. Neither do I have it. That's why you only see a finished project behind me. Finished project.
It doesn't matter, guys, how much yarn you've got, whether you've just got a tote bag full or a shelf full. It doesn't matter. It's what you produce and what you create that's important, and the happiness it gives you as well. Hi, Melanie. Hello. And if it brings you joy and happiness, guys, well, nothing else for it, is there? I haven't been crocheting as much lately, so very busy with a ton of stuff. I mostly dyed yarn or wrote patterns, but no finished objects.
Oh, you wrote patterns. That's good. We've got to go and check it out. So very busy with a ton of stuff. Oh, wow. Hello, Joanne. Hello, Melanie. Welcome in. There you go. She says, so for the longest time, my husband thought peanut butter was actually green. No one ever told him differently. And we first got married, he mentioned it to me. And I'm like, no, dear.
It's brown.
It's not green. It's brown. Can you imagine thinking it's green? But how would he know, How would one know what color is Yeah, I wonder how you actually teach a child who's colorblind what color is what color, because they see a certain color. Well, a certain, if I would think something's red, I'm going to see red. Now someone will tell me that is what you call blue. So I'll be calling blue something that looks red to me. I'll be calling blue. I don't know how it works. Fell behind. I'm on a phone call. No worries, Christy.
No,
All is good. I think I have like 4 patterns in the different stages of testing right now, maybe 5.
Oh,
really
nice.
good for you, my sweetheart. No, that's fantastic.
Excellent.
Oh, I'm happy for you, because that was one of my goals, was to put out more patterns. And what I did put out was more crochet tutorials. And I must just mention that my Count My Blessings shawl is having a birthday on 12th November. Which means it will then be free. So from then on, I will release the video. Hello, Bridget, my sweetheart.
Hi, Bridget. How are you?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
I'm okay, thank you.
So much better for seeing you.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't believe I'm seeing anything right now. I haven't had any kind of rest since I took a nap for 4 hours yesterday.
Oh, wow. So
Hi,
share with us. Ooh, I'm interested to see what you've made, because you always make such good stuff.
Well, you can't see it because I might have to stand up on the couch. I made a skirt last night because, unfortunately, normally this time of year I can start wearing pants again, but my legs have decided that this year pants are a no-go even when it's cold. So I've had to whip up a bunch of skirts that are, okay to wear in the wintertime.
All right.
Even though I live in South Carolina, it gets a little, chilly. But I've also been whipping out a bunch of orders. I'm working on some secret stuff because I'm helping someone plan a really fun advent for some other ladies. So that's
lovely.
fun. Making all kinds of little things for other people to open up. And I got a really nice Happy Mail yesterday with an entire box of remnant fabric. So I'm going to take that fabric.
Fabric?
Yeah, just little pieces, 18 inches, 24 inches, just, little small pieces.
I bet you can do magic with that.
But
not if you give it to me, but if you give it to Bridget, she's going to produce something great, but not if you give it to me. Wow.
See, on YouTube here, our wonderful Mama G from Mama G Gear has a little charity thing that her whole channel, everything that she gets goes to charity.
Oh, wow.
So she's going to do an auction. And I said, well, I've got this fabric for free. It's not cost me anything. So I'm going to make up a bunch of bags and send them to Mama G so that she can auction them off for her charity. And everybody wins. The fabric was free for me. All it cost is my time. And then somebody can buy it and help out a wonderful cause.
Oh, wow. Oh, you guys are amazing. Oh, that's fantastic.
Well, I think we all have to do our part to help out where we can and when we can.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And it doesn't take a special person to jump in and lend a hand. It just takes a person that understands that's what's needed.
Yeah, I mean, kind of the thing that Brenda's doing for Florida,
yes,
it's just the postage is just so ridiculous for me to send anything that I just gave her some money towards, and she can go and buy whatever they need, whatever she needs to add to it. So yeah, kind of, even though I'm here in the UK and I would like to donate and that, but postage is so flipping expensive, guys. It's ridiculous. So
yes,
I mean, it really is. I mean, a couple little bags, what I sent over that way, almost $18 for the shipping. It's like, it doesn't even weigh a whole pound.
No, I know.
It's a little bitty more. I mean, no big deal. But right now,
I can't wait for them to arrive.
With the holiday shipping extras right now, because holiday season, of course they deserve to get extra for I don't know
Yeah, I
what.
know. Shipping to Canada from here is expensive as well. It's ridiculous.
It
So-
really.
Oh, wow.
I have to talk to my brother-in-law about that.
At one point, guys, earlier in the year, it was cheaper for me to send things to Canada than it was to the US. And then all of a sudden it changed, and Canada is more expensive now than the US.
I think a lot of that has to do with how much the dollar is at that time.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how it all works, but I think that has something to do with it. On
Yeah.
whose dollar
Oh,
is what, and, you know, all that that no one wants to deal with.
Wow. Ship the book to Canada. It was over $20 to Canada. We are connected by land, and the book is less than half a pound. Oh.
Yeah, I've paid up to $15 to send a set of stitch markers to Canada.
That's
But
ridiculous.
it's a minimum. If you've got to fill out the customs form, it is a minimum of $15. You are not walking away for less
No.
for a piece of paper.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know,
I know. I know.
ridiculous.
Oh,
But, you know,
wow.
but my challenge is, since we're talking about challenges, I ain't got a bunch of pretty stuff to show. I'm sorry. But
I'm excited.
I could show you. I could show you what I've been spinning. Yes, I could show you that. Hold on.
I love to see what people spin because that's on my list. Maybe next year. Oh, wait, I'm going to solo you. I'm going to solo you because I would love to see that.
I'm going
Ooh,
to take this one here
Is that
And
lace?
this-
Wait.
and fly them together after I fill my
Ooh.
second bottom. I'm making unicorn yarn, which is then going to be broke down. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to do 10s or 20-gram minis. And a bunch of my very favorite YouTube people will have just a little piece of my unicorn yarn as it's part of a friendship make-along that Ray's Yarn Addiction and Crafty Kitty are doing. They're doing a unicorn friendship make-along. So I
Oh,
Oh,
figured,
that's beautiful. Oh, that's
Perfect.
beautiful. Oh, wow. Bridget, that's beautiful.
and I'm
So when
so
it's done,
proud of
what
that.
weight will it be when it's done?
I'm thinking 2, maybe 3 at the very
Oh, that's
most.
a good weight. I love
Yeah.
that. 2, maybe
Yeah.
3 weight. I love that. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, that's beautiful.
I absolutely love my wheel. I've even named her, which I don't generally, name inanimate
Yes.
objects, but her name is Marilyn because she's classically beautiful, like the wonderful
Oh,
Marilyn.
Yes.
that's beautiful.
Yes, I absolutely love her. I try to get on and spin for at least, 15, 20 minutes a day.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
If I sit down, I'm going to at least do the strip of fiber that I'm working on because, well, just one more color. Just one more color. It's almost as bad in spinning as it is with crocheting or knitting, just one more row.
Just one more row. I'll just do one more row. And then
Yes.
20 rows later, you think, oh, I better go to bed now.
Right? Just one last color change.
So do you sell the yarn that you spin? Just asking. No. No, because
Actually,
maybe like Sadie from Sadie Spin Craft, maybe you do a skein or 2 or hank or 2 and you sell it. You put it on maybe a Facebook store or something like that.
I've had others ask me, and that's really awesome. And I love making bags for people. And I even love crocheting or knitting for other people. Not so much knitting for profit because, well, you just can't make a profit knitting.
No, you can't make a profit
Yes.
with
Usually
it.
it's not. Because no one's going to pay you $150 for a pair of socks.
No.
Yes.
And even then you're cutting your own throat at a week to make them, But
Oh, right.
I don't want my spinning to ever, ever, ever become a
Enjoy.
Bye, Margie.
Yes.
So I think I will stick to spinning for myself and gifting the people that I really love. But
But that's beautiful.
past that, I'm not really interested because I want it to become, I really do. I love to spin. When I'm sitting there spinning, I feel like I am connected to my ancestors, to the past, to history itself. Because
Oh, wow.
it was, back when my great grandparents or your guys' great grandparents were growing up, if someone in the family didn't do this,
Yes.
y'all weren't wearing new clothes.
No one was going to be having a new whatever.
Right.
Let's just quickly do a dance, and then just press the pause. Thank you, Margie, and I hope have a beautiful day.
Thank you, Margie. Have a lovely day with your parents. Hi, Daphne.
There you go. Okay, so that is beautiful. I love the fact that you're spinning. Tell me, how long have you been spinning? How long?
I got my wheel a couple weeks ago.
What? 2 weeks ago? I thought here you are this very, how can you say, a lot of experience in spinning. That was beautifully done, what you did there. I
have gone for, but not to completion of a project. Like, I made myself a drop spindle out of a dowel and a little round flat wood. I drilled a hole and made myself a drop
Brenda
spindle.
showed us, Brenda's bear critters. She showed us how you can do that. I said, wow, I can't do that if I don't know how to spin yet, because how will I know if I'm making the right thing? But look at you, Bridget.
The one I made is really cute and it worked, but it was too light. Matter of fact, it's right here.
Oh, wait. So low. I want to see that close. Oh, I love that beautiful.
All it is a dowel, and this piece came pre-cut. I drilled a hole and, widened it out as much as I could, and then I glued that in, and I took one of these hooks and just screwed it down into the top.
Yeah.
And there you go, drop spindle.
Oh, I love that colors. Oh, that pink and.
But I mean, you see, I was not doing a good job at all.
No, that's what you say. I wouldn't mind crocheting or knitting with that at all. You see, it's indiscriminate. That's for the yarn lovers. That's beautiful. That's gorgeous.
I bought a drop spindle, and it was fun, but too slow. Then I bought an e-wheel, and I like it, but too modern. I wanted something. Every time, like, I would picture myself sitting and spinning, I was spinning on a wheel, not on a machine.
Yes.
So I use my machine still to do the plying, but I spin on my wheel.
Yeah.
And I have plied on my wheel. I actually prefer it. It's just I have bobbins that are bigger for the e-wheel than I do for my traditional.
All right. Oh, that's beautiful. So you're spinning and you're going to donate that remnants?
Yes. And let's see, what else do we got going on? Oh, I'm going to be challenging myself to do my first crochet tutorial. Now that these girls have gotten on me and told me that I have to start teaching because I did a good job, although I'm not sure about that.
Crochet tutorial, all right.
But I have a couple tops that I have made that people really, really want to know how to make. So
nothing gained, honey. Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
Bridget, that's the thing. If someone sees you wearing something and they like it, they want to know, how did you make it? So that's all you have to do is explain it. That's all you have to do.
Staying in frame and editing. I need a one-on-one class on editing. I would love to go over to John Boy's house and kidnap him for a while and force him to teach me how he does all that fancy stuff with the wiggle.
He's very fancy. He is so fancy. I am not that tech savvy. Crochet Corner, Laura is so tech savvy. I am not. I tell you what I know.
Me either.
I had to ask someone to tell me, to teach me, because I didn't know it. Having a YouTube channel is like such a steep learning curve if you want to get into stuff, you know. So, wow. Look there. Your sock tutorial was fantastic, Bridget. You're a natural teacher. There you have it.
Yeah.
From the mouth of babes. I'm Sheila. You're the babe. So there you go. She said it. It's amazing. It's fantastic if people tell you that your tutorials are great, because you know, I mean, even I would think, oh, I'm too slow, or maybe I'm too fast, or maybe I'm, you know. But
I always think I'm talking too much. But then I think, well, if I don't talk and tell them what to do, then they're not. And I keep repeating myself. And I think, well, if they're actually got their heads down and I'm saying it, they're kind of doing it while I'm repeating what they should be doing. So I kind of think of it like that. But when I first did my first tutorial, it was like a nightmare.
It's like when I was doing the toe, I kept arguing with myself. Do a couple more repeats, or did I repeat enough and they're going to understand it? No, yes, no. And I'm like, all right. So I did a few more than what I had planned on, but I didn't do all of them because I figured I think they should get it. I hope they can get it. But if they don't, I always do say, hey, get a hold of me and we'll do one-on-one. I don't care if I have to stay up till the middle of the night. I'm up anyway.
But Bridget, you know what? I think especially now when I was sitting doing this Celtic cable throw, I know how to crochet. I've been crocheting a lot. I've put out crochet tutorials, but now I'm learning something new, which is how to do cables. And I was sitting next to Jessica, so I had a glorious day. Again, a second day sitting next to Jessica. She was supposed to leave this afternoon. She's leaving tomorrow afternoon. So I was so blessed with another day. So it's so nice to just have someone else who's into crafts, not even the same crafts, sitting next to me. And now I'm watching that Bonnie's tutorial, right? And I said to Jessica, I said, do you see this? This is what it's like when you're learning something new. She can't, she can't say it enough. I mean, even if she thought she was saying it too many times, because it's new to me, I appreciate, even if the tutorial, that tutorial for this blanket is 1 hour, 31 minutes. In my view, it could have been double the time. She could have walked me, because she walks you to the center of the blanket and then she says, okay, now go and repeat. On my behalf, if I had to choose, I would say, Bonnie, please walk me out. You've walked me into this wilderness. Walk me out. Because now it's like saying, take Google Maps out, because I've brought you here. But she did let me just state that she did a beautiful tutorial, and I'm learning new things. And I'm glad she's repeating it however many times she did, because you cannot repeat it too much. If the thing is too long, if it clicks in the first 2 times, you can fast forward. But if it doesn't, you're in trouble. If you're new, because I'm new to this. Like I was new to Mosaic last year, Tina couldn't do it enough because you're new. Yeah. So verbal repetition helps a lot, and muscle memory. Fantastic. Yes. Bonnie Berry Crochet, the Celtic cable throw. Celtic with a C. I want to say Celtic, but Granny D says it's Celtic cable throw. It's a beautiful pattern. She does it in cream. I did mine in brown. But so what I'm saying is, Bridget, you can't repeat it too many times. For the newbies, I've never made socks. Never, ever have I ever. So I'm not even going to say it's on 2023's list. But when I do, I might come over to your channel and say, okay, well, everybody's saying this is going well, so let me try it. And you cannot tell me how many times enough, because I've never done it. I'm brand new to it. Mm-hmm. Yes, I love it when they repeat the stitch over and over. Yes, and Bonnie did that too. She would go about 6 times and do that stitch. Boy, I would be watching that bit and watching it. Hey, Bridget, says Granny D.
Yeah, I absolutely love cables. I bought that pattern. I just have not crocheted it yet. It was between that one and the Tree of Love when I was making a wedding present last year, and the Tree of Love won, although I
Oh,
really wish
wow.
Celtic Knot would have, because the Tree of Love was 283 rows of bobble stitch.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
And listen, Bridget, this sock tutorial, is it knit or crochet?
Knit.
Knit, so you can knit that well? Wow. To
I've
me,
been
that's
knitting for 2 years. I've been sock knitting for a year.
I've only been sock knitting for a year as well.
Cuff and leg, and then I stop at the heel. Oh, I can get a great cuff and leg, and then I stop at the heel. What's wrong with the heel, Granny D? What happens at the heel?
Now, when I
Start
knit
with
the
the
heel,
socks.
I
Try to
feel
cut
like
the
I'm a
knot.
magician. You know,
Say
because
again,
when
Bridget.
you
Sorry, I was interrupting you. Please say again, sweetie.
to me, when I knit the heel of a sock, it's like I'm a magician or a wizard, you know, because it's like you're doing a magic trick. I mean, nothing's there, and then all of a sudden, this little whoop is there. It just shows up, and you're already halfway through the heel, and you're racing towards the toe. You know, it's like everyone's like, "Oh no, the heel," and then, "Oh no, Kitchener." Kitchener is
That's my
so
favorite
easy.
part, the heel. I love doing the heels.
Me too. I race to it.
Yeah, I the heel you know, where they do. My favorite heel, and I always do it on every sock, is this one. You know, where you do this, and then you do the reduced. You do the flap here.
Well, the heel flap and gusset.
Yeah, that is my favorite part of the sock, and the toes. I love it. I love it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, me too. And you know, everyone's like, Kitchener is so hard. Kitchener is so hard. Kitchener is so easy. All it is a pattern.
Yeah.
Knit, purl,
Oh,
purl,
wow.
knit, knit, purl, knit. It's really easy. If you can remember that little pattern, you've got Kitchener in the bag. And if you can Kitchener, you can sock knit.
Yeah.
10 or 12 days working on third and fourth pairs now. Bonnie.
Well done, Bonnie.
That outside chair is working for you, girl. Beautiful. Heel and gussets is Granny D.
I love the heel. I love working it.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
I'm so happy, Bonnie. So really happy. Yay! And that's my mission next year. You know, I do the hashtag Sock It To Me challenge with Kim from Kim Crochets and Knits. Well,
Yes.
Kim is going up until the end of this year, and then I'm continuing it on my own. And my aim for next year is to get as many people to either knit or crochet a sock. Don't care, as long as you may. And send it to me, and I will put it on the roundup video at the end of the month. And you'll get a shout out in the description box and whatever. But yeah, I love them.
Wow.
Well, there's more people working on it. There's at least 10 crocheters that have bought their knitting supplies so that they can knit socks.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Excellent.
I have a bag. What are you challenging yourself with for next year? I know we're now in October. End of November, we're in Linda's house. You know, Linda works in advance. Is there anything like you do like that? You plan in advance, or you write things up and you say, hey, I'll put this on my list, maybe 2023.
Well, because of the way that my memory works, which isn't at all, especially if it's outside of my routine.
Yes.
After having the first heart attack and being gone for 3.5 minutes,
Oh,
my
wow.
brain retain information all the time. And if it's outside of my routine, I forget. So I have a list of, I want to make that. But generally, the things that get made are the things that I just finished a project and someone goes, hey, look at this. And I go, oh, and I go running, and that's what get made. But I think realistically, my goals are to learn more about spinning. Obviously, I'm going to have to meet some people that, you know, spin and,
Yes.
you know, spin. Because right now, I watched a couple tutorials, and to me, for the spinning, they left all the important information out, such as take your shoe off and put your foot on the wheel. To me, that seems like a pretty important step, because it is very, and most spinners will tell you, it is extremely hard to spin with your shoes on. You can't feel the movements in the wheel properly.
Oh,
No.
wow.
I tried for a couple, like over a week, tried over and over again. Why can't I get this to work? And I felt like a failure. And then I was walking around the house in my bare feet. I sat down, like, let me try this one more time. Boom, had it, just like
Oh,
that.
wow. That is important. I think that is
You know,
important.
Why would you leave that part out? You know, if you're a spinner and you know you have to take your shoe off, tell somebody. All right, guys, if you're going to spin for the first time, take your shoe off so you can feel the wheel move. You know, so I've been learning everything on my own.
Fish
Fish
lips.
lips, heel.
Kiss the What the heck is that? Do you
It
know?
is an extremely long abstract heel that does the exact same thing as the shadow wrap heel or the German short row heel. So if you want less complicated, I would go with either one of those heels. But Fish Lips Kiss is nice. It's just like a 10-page pattern where shadow wrap is very easy.
I've only made, I must admit, guys, I've only made one toe down sock, and I didn't enjoy it at all, and they didn't fit particularly nice. I didn't like the afterthought heel, and I thought, you know what, I love the sock, the heel and the heel and gusset, and I thought my socks are going to be made like that. I know how to do them. It's up here in my head. I don't need a pattern. I can do a nice pattern, and that is something that's one of my goals next year, is to actually do some sock patterns myself next year.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. But okay, that's important. I mean, if you do a video on how to start spinning, that would be, Bridget, that would be fantastic, because you will put in those things that you think is important because you've just started. I think sometimes, and I think I'm also guilty of it, especially when I'm doing a tutorial of something that I've done many times before. I go a little bit too fast and I might leave something out. That's why I always ask myself, a good thing for me is to ask myself, will my Jessica understand this tutorial? Because she makes amigurumi mainly. And almost exclusively. That's what she crochets. So there's a lot of things that she doesn't understand in crochet that I think, it's, how do you say?
Common knowledge.
When you take something for granted, I would take it for granted that someone would know something, but then they don't know it. And then if she asks me, then I'd be like, oh, right. So if she asks me, then someone else might also ask me, you know? So that's why sometimes my tutorials are a bit maybe on the long side, but it's because I'm catering for all those Jessicas out there who only does amigurumi, but they want to make something else for a change. So, Oh, wow. Yes, I can't agree more, Christy. She is very talented. It's amazing. So
I think I just got it.
So next year, you don't really have, did you say what you've got planned for next year? Next year, you want to do more spinning?
Definitely.
And but look, you've got so many things that you're doing anyway. Is like, I mean, the restoration of furniture pieces, whatever comes along.
Yeah, pretty much whatever comes along. But my definite goal is to absolutely not buy any yarn other than stock yarn. From now on, I do not want yarn. I want fiber. If I can't spin it myself, I don't want it. Unless stock yarn is the one exception to that rule, just because, well, it's stock yarn.
Wow. Know. Yes, I mean, but Linda also said she's slowly but surely going over to her bougie yarns, right? Because when you discover it, I think, I think many people like me start out with your 3-weight, unless you're in the USA and you love your 4-weight, but in the 3-weight in the UK and down under and South Africa, I think your 3-weight is very popular until you discover sock weight. And J Who Crochet, Reggie, was the one that dropped that thought into my head and said, you can make anything with fingering. And since that stuck in my head, I thought, you know, I will, as there is funds, acquire more superwash merino or fiber, as you say, fiber, hey?
Mhm.
Because once you get to it, it's like, wow, pattern is 16 pages long, but that goes over how to measure your feet, how to calculate where to start your heel, toe up or cuff down, how to make it fit. It's a pattern that costs $1. Oh, Kim. Thank you, Rita.
I think that's one of the good things about sock knitting too, is you can be doing, you know, the exact same thing, even working the same pattern as someone. And I don't like the heel flap and gusset. Even if the pattern calls for heel flap and gusset, I can throw my shadow wrap heel in, or my German short row heel in, or the fish lips kiss heel in, and do it my way. Do your pattern my way. I love that about knitting, and especially sock knitting. I think that's why I've gone past, is because I got stuck here in Happy Land.
Oh, that's fantastic. Which is, I think, Linda, you said on Friday, was it? Or when was it? Wednesday? You said you do socks, you do the pattern, but then you do it your way. You adjust it to your way.
My way.
Yes.
Yeah, my way. I kind of, whether it calls for a rounded toe, I'll do my own, you know, my own toe, or, you know, I just improvise to suit, to make it what I want. But I've got a couple of ideas on what I do. I foot patterns for socks for next year. So we will see. We will see. We will see.
I know one of my major goals. I want to spin and knit my first sweater.
Yes, you want to make sweater quantity. Joanne, all you have to do is to type OM Granny Square in the chat, and Nightbot will drop your link, sweetheart. Sweater quantity. Sweater quantity. Oh, wow. Do you have a color in mind or not yet? Are you going to dye it? Let me ask it like this.
Well, funny you should say that. I just bought a pound of superwash merino roving. So that I can spin it and then dye it. And I also bought an 8-ounce of extremely beautiful, scream in your face pink.
Now you're talking.
So
now you're talking my language.
The plan is I want to spin a couple singles up of the pink and fly those together. And then I want to do a couple of the white and fly those together. And then I want to do one of white and one of pink, fly those together, and do a fade in my sweater.
Oh, that sounds lovely. That sounds lovely.
So,
like an ombre? Is that like an ombre?
If everything comes out of here onto the fabric properly.
Oh, beautiful.
Lisa. Hi, Joanne.
Bonnie says, I did that, Bridget. It was such a feeling of accomplishment. Oh, wow. Bonnie's done so much. Joanne, you type the name of the channel, which is OM Granny Square. There you go, sweetheart. OM Granny Square. There you go. Oh, but Bridget, I am so you're happy for you, because I would like to do, not spin. Well, I first have to learn how to spin, but then eventually do sweater quantity and make a garment for me, because yay, that'll be the goal. I definitely want to make Angie's knit sweater, boxy boyfriend sweater. What did she call it? But I want to make that one, because I wrote everything down and she said it. I've already got the boyfriend for the longest time, but I can do with a sweater. That's beautiful. That was beautiful. And it's just squares. You know how someone comes up with something? Oh, Bridget, I'm so happy for you. And the bags that you make, I mean, you're still making them and selling them?
Yes, of course. And actually, I've been trying to get a hold of you, but every time I think about it, I'm off doing something else. because I have one made up for you, Miss Ursula, that needs to over there. So I need your address when you get a minute.
I'm going to email you for sure. Oh my goodness.
I was doing a little Etsy shopping and I come across this fabric that literally just screamed Ursula. Right across of it in big bold letters. So I mean, it jumped in my cart and ran to my house. So now, it's got to come to you.
I'll be back in a
Oh,
minute.
wow. Oh, Bridget, that's fantastic. She says, please make sure you use safety precautions when dyeing yarn. Some of my favorite dyers quit dyeing because of the damage to their lungs. Oh, wow.
Oh, I don't use chemical dyes. I use food coloring and natural dyeing. I don't like all the chemicals in my home.
Oh, wow. Can you imagine that, Kim? Wow. That's a
I mean, we burn wood in the house, and we have animals and everything else, and I just don't like any added extra.
yes. Because you never know. No. I mean, who wants to add a vet bill unnecessarily to all your expenses? No.
And with my heart and lung condition due to the heart being so weak, I just don't need to be breathing in any extra.
Yes. No. Oh, that's good. Oh, I can't wait to see that pink and white, that ombre effect or whatever we'll see when we see it. Oh, that's going to be gorgeous. Yes, because I love that. Is that unicorn yarn that you're calling it? The ones that you've just done, and it's going to get. Did you call it unicorn?
Yes, I'll show you the fiber. Hold on one second.
Because I love that one. Ooh, because it's going to get a bit of bling in it.
This is the fiber that I'm spinning from.
Let me just solo you right quick. Ooh, wow.
Pinks and different shades of blues down to a
teal. So you need to spin that still, according to what I see here.
Oh, yes,
that's fiber. That's that's beautiful.
This is Corriedale and Blueface Leicester, which is two different sheep breeds.
I believe you if you say so, because
absolutely.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yummy.
It's beautiful, Bridget, says Sharon. Oh, fantastic. Yes. I love that. But that's called unicorn, right? Is it called unicorn?
That's what I'm calling it because, well, I wanted to participate in the make along, and to me, that screams I'm a unicorn.
Yeah.
If you're in a color, and then when you add this blingy to it,
yes,
you can't hardly see it, but it's got little bitty tiny sparkles, and you absolutely no feeling at all. All you can feel is fiber. But
oh, that's beautiful. Sheila says it's so soft that
BFL.
I'll say BFL because I can't. Whatever she called it, I can't pronounce that.
That's the Blueface Leicester.
Yeah, Blueface Leicester.
Yeah.
I always picture like a sheep going. When I hear Blueface Leicester, like he's mad, like
yes, or not breathing. Oh wow! Can't beat a bit of bling, says Sharon. Oh wow! No, that's beautiful.
So
that's
guys,
so beautiful.
Yeah, so here we are, guys. You can see the welt now. I'm sat here knitting it. You can see it better now. The welt.
Let me see. Oh, oh, that's beautiful. I love how that is turning out, Linda. That is just gorgeous.
Yeah. So, and I've got the needles. So I'll put the sleeves on the same. I've got two separate needles, same size, and I'll be knitting them
simultaneously.
Simultaneously. Yes. That's the word. Thank you very much, Ursula. I lost the word.
For once, I've got a good English word. That doesn't always happen.
I wanted to show you. It was my very first spin and fly.
And wait a minute, look at that color.
Beautiful.
So that is, okay, tell us what it's made of.
This is all 100% superwash merino. These were some fiber braids that I got from Crafty Housewife's Yarn in a fiber of club. And this is actually 3 separate braids, a partial of one and 2 of others.
Oh, right.
And, I just plied them. I was practicing. You can see, like, there are slubby bits, or, you know, it's art yarn, as some would call it, because there's definitely, you know, a lot of imperfections, not only in the spin and that, but I was really happy.
Yeah, that's the only way you're going to get better, isn't it, Bridget? By, you know, by just practicing every day, and the more you practice, the better the yarn will turn out. And as you said, it's unique, it's yours. Nobody else has got one, nobody else has got the same colors, so it's unique. So whatever we make, guys, you know, Ursula and I can make exactly the same sweater, different yarn, and ours will be the same pattern, but will look totally different. That looks beautiful, absolutely beautiful, Bridget.
Bridget, is that done, or is it still going to grow as you?
No. This is all done. This is going to be worn on the motorcycle while we ride this winter.
Oh, wow. Oh, that looks perfect for that. I mean, you will not be cold. You will not be cold.
I hope so, because I mean, it gets to, you know, 30s down here, but we ride all winter long. So
yeah,
but that is going to keep your neck warm with your. Do you wear a leather jacket?
Oh yes, hubby got me a really nice leather a couple years ago for Christmas, and our bike is kind of bougie. It has a heated seat enough.
Lovely.
And we have hand warmers and blowers, and we ride a Honda Goldwing. It's like the Cadillac of motorcycles.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
Lovely.
But that will look beautiful there with your jacket, with your, just like Linda says, she's going to put on the Simon, not Simon. Why do I always say Simon West? What's the heck is his name?
Stephen West.
Stephen West. Stephen West shawl with her jacket.
Coat.
That it should go with. Yes. That does sound perfect for that awesome making memories and wearing such a beautiful shawl, says Cindy. Oh, that is beautiful. I tell you what, that's gorgeous. Yeah. Love the colors, of course, because I'm a pink lover. That is a great color combo for you, says Kim. She loves that. That's beautiful. Yeah. Oh, fantastic. Yes, and what else is coming up in the new year? Oh, you know what I want to do? There's something that I want to do, and that is the little triangle red banting. I've got a red cotton, and I thought I've never done it. I want to try it to make some red little triangles and put them up for Christmas. But just try my hand. I haven't done it, but I want to try it. There you go. Yes. So, are you going to also be making more in the new year? Well, not in the new year, before Christmas. Christmas is still coming. I said to Jessica, when she comes home in about 4 or 5 weeks, you'd better put up the Christmas tree, because now that she was here, I said, maybe it's a little bit early. I'm sure I'm going to see you once before Christmas. She won't be home Christmas, but once before Christmas.
Hi, Pat. Welcome in.
I'm hoping to get some more etching done in the new year and fill up the shelves a little bit with some of my other work that I do, so that everyone can actually see it, you know, because like I talk about it, and people that have been with my channel for a while know that I do it. But if you haven't been with me, then you have no idea, you know, because I don't have it displayed in here. I have it in other rooms. Like, I made my husband a giant beer mug, and I etched in for him. I don't do the acid etching. I do like a rotary tool, and I actually draw in the shape. Oh, wow. I did a dragon flying across his cup, and I did his name on the top and the bottom of the glass. Oh, wow. And then for Charlie here on YouTube, Have a Yarn with Charlie, I actually etched in her channel logo into a beer mug, into a beer glass for her. So,
well, that's amazing.
I love doing stuff like that.
Wow.
And I would like to get work in some more wood crafts, because hubby and I just bought a wood lathe. It's supposed to be
Ooh.
fancy, but I gotta play.
You must try it. Sorry, Linda.
Speaking of different, you know, kind of different things that we do, different, you know, kind of Bridget does wood and everything else Bridget does. There's nothing that Bridget doesn't do. But as you all know, I come from a mixed media art background, and I want to show you something because it's Halloween this weekend. I want to show you something that I made about 3 years ago.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
I made
Well,
this.
I'm going to just solo you quickly.
Oh,
wow.
So like this is the poison bottle. This is the poison bottle, and then it's all overflowed, and I've got all the poisons and I've got skulls. But watch.
Oh my word. It lights up. Oh wow. CROCHET says, I love that, Linda. Wow.
Yeah. So that's something that I made. Just one of my mixed media pieces that I did, and I keep it here, and I bring it down every Halloween, and I put it on the window in the lounge, and when they come trick or treating, they can see the poison bottle. Wow. And this is all netting, and I'm just I was so proud of this when I did it, guys. It just came off. It just off the top of my head, and I just did it.
Oh wow.
So that's something I just wanted to share.
Have you got a mixed media video on your channel doing that or not?
Let me just check.
Because you know what, you can do a short with that. 16 seconds. Wow.
In fact, I have done a video. If you go to my mixed media, you will see lots and lots of different things that I have done before. And guys, can you believe I've been in I've been part of this community this month for 2 years. I've been part of this community.
Oh wow.
Awesome. I was just sitting here the other day and I was thinking, it's October. I've been part of the community for 2 years. Wow.
That has gone by very fast. But I think if you must really do, and Bridget, you too, because as you say, people who've been following you know what you can do. But if you put shorts, a 16, and you literally just take your phone and just do, and you sort of keep your eye on the clock. That's how I did my first short. And you literally just show this thing. And they say if you start a short with movement, it gets better views instead of just stationary. So just start and sort of move around something, and literally 16 seconds. And you say, this is what you can see on my YouTube channel called whatever, you know, and that's all you have to say. And it's beautiful, and it shows what you, and if there's a lot of shorts on your channel, people get very quickly, in a short time, they can see all the things that you can do, etc. So I think that's a very nice way of just saying, this is all I've done, because I've revisited all my videos, and I keep on thinking, oh, wait, I've got this video. Let's make a short out of that video, or make 2 shorts out of it, because it's a longish video, and there's 2 things that I'd like to highlight out of that. So you don't have to go look for new material. If it's something you've shared on your channel in a video, you go to that video, and right there where you hold it up to the screen and you say something about it, you can take that excerpt out of your video, make that into a short. Or if you have it like it's behind you on a shelf, you can just make a new one where you just show and say, this is the kind of content you can find on my channel, and there you go. I just think it's going to, shorts are going to just take off like this. If you show, it's a great way of showcasing what you've got on your channel. Wow.
Yeah. I'm
In
just
that way,
That's
I think
spooktacular. Linda, she says that's spooktacular.
Oh, thank you. I'm just seeing if I can find it. I know I did a video of it. I'm just trying to find it. I've got videos of all sorts on my channel, guys. Not only I'm very big. I love steampunk, and I've done quite a lot of steampunk. And I'm trying to find this flipping thing. I can't find it.
But Angela, that is fantastic. She said, I'm crazy. I put my Christmas tree up November the 1st. It gives me the whole month of November to decorate. Well, that's a great idea. I mean, do it. She says, I've been thinking of decorating earlier this year too. It brought that up the other day, and Usher's laugh. Oh, yes. That dancer.
I got it. I found it. I called it Hubble Bubble. 3 years ago I did that, guys. And do you know I only got 68 views on that?
Listen, then that video is screaming, shouting, begging for a short this weekend because it's Halloween.
it's
Yeah,
enough.
I did a skull as well. I haven't got the skull anymore, but I did a skull as well. So if I do this one tonight and do the skull tomorrow night, that'll be good.
Try to create a short from a video, but it keeps timing out. Listen, Jen, that happened to me too. You know what I did, Jennifer? I left my new phone and I picked up my old phone and I did it on there. And then it went through. So I'm not sure if it was the device, but it did it to me many times on a certain video. And then it would 3 videos would go great. The 4th video, and I thought, is it because I'm doing multiple ones, one after the other, or what is this device's problem?
Yeah,
I don't know why, but if it does that, all I did was pick up an old phone and I did it on that. Or restart your phone if you only have one device. It takes the pressure off. Yes, Angie, it does take the pressure off. That sounds like a great plan, Linda, with the shorts. Yes, both of you, I would say, go back, visit your videos. I want to now start going through live streams. Like if I know we've shown something beautiful on a live stream, just those 16 seconds I want to take and just post that. So why not? That's what you want, people to come to your live streams and meet all the other lovely people in the chat, you know. So I think that's a good idea too. It's amazing. We must share ideas, which is, you chat like this and things just, hey, I must do that. I haven't done that.
I did another short yesterday, which didn't do very well, but hey, I got over 100 views, and 100 views is 100 views, guys. But the first one, we were on, Ursula was on Jeanette's live, you know, DIY Creations, and she was talking about the shorts, and she told me the week before, and I just hadn't had time, and I thought, right, well, I'm sat here, Ursula's there, and I did it, and within an hour I got 1,400 views. I was like, what? And that was a tutorial, would you believe?
But Linda, some of them, I can tell you now, in my experience, the first one did well. The second one was a major flop. Third one was a major flop. Fourth one went well. So that's how we learn. We do make them, and some of them sit there for like 2-3 days and they don't go anywhere, and then suddenly someone sees it and it goes. I would, even if it has a very few views, and I'm like talking 8 views, I would even take it off, put it on another time, unlist it and publish it another date, and then it takes off. It's like, I don't know what
do them 2 Halloween ones.
Yes, you better. Trying to dig up some of my old footage from my deleted channel and use some of the content as shorts. Oh, you do, Kim. Absolutely. Don't just consider, yes.
Kim, get it done. Get it
yes.
done.
Oh, that's fantastic. I also saw that if I am OM Granny Square, I cannot, for instance, go to, because I wanted to do like a shout out, something to bring highlight to Crafty Moo, Sarah's channel, when she was just about to reach 500. And I saw that if I go as me, OM Granny Square, I cannot do a short on her video. But if I go as me, Ursula Wood, I can actually, if I log in as me, I can actually do that. And then I published it on Facebook. So maybe if you're a monetized channel, you can't do that. But if you're nobody with no views and no monetized channel, you can go to someone's channel and see something beautiful, because it will say whose channel it's from. It won't not say that. And yes, you can actually sort of highlight someone else's channel by doing a short extract of their video.
Wow.
I think that's a beautiful idea. Yes.
Sheila says, shorts are nuts. My short today only got 30 views, and yesterday 10,000 views.
Wow. I tell you what, it's like, I don't know what is the winning recipe, but some just, and then you know what I do, Linda? If I see one is taking off, I immediately do another one. Because I thought, if this is the golden hour, I'm going to put out another one there. I immediately publish another one.
Yeah. Amazing.
I did not know you can like the short videos and comment on them. Oh, yes. You can comment on them. You can like them. Absolutely.
See, and I thought all the short videos was that stupid stuff they do on Instagram where everyone does the same video.
Oh, I don't do.
So I was like, no, thank you. Not for me, but doing it that way of your own videos or things that you have, that would be something I would definitely be interested in.
It's worthwhile. I mean, at the end of the day, you get what cents for whatever, but it's the views for them.
The subscribers
that I've had on that short yesterday, because I didn't have a video out yesterday. That's 100 views more than what I would have had if I hadn't put anything out. And I'm looking at it like that. Like today, I don't do a video, so I'll do that short today. And then on Monday, I don't do a video. And Monday is actually Halloween, so I'll put the school short out on Monday. You know, and so I know then at least when I haven't got a video, I've got a short, which even if I only get 40 or 50 views, it's 50 views that I wouldn't have otherwise got if I hadn't put it out.
But Linda, you'll be amazed to see. If I look at my analytics, I'm amazed to see how many hours. I mean, one of my shorts got me at least 20 hours. 20 hours?
Yeah.
I mean, for those of us who need hours, just dip your toes into making a little bit more shorts. And if you see one takes off, if you want to schedule them and you see one takes off, just drop another one right there. Although you can never tell which one's going to do good and which one's not. But yes, definitely. Absolutely.
Yeah. Right?
I became a shortaholic. I love to make them and watch them, says Jen. Oh, yes, 104.
Hi, Jane.
You guys are amazing. Thank you so much.
Excellent.
Oh, Bridget, I would love to see shorts on your channel about, you know, like just go through all your, I mean, I don't want to say all your talents, all the stuff that you can make that are so different, you know, your bags, your, and just not even fancy music. I did it with no fancy music. I literally had, when I did the Facebook reel, I literally had a loud video playing, but they don't mind music. But on my short, or YouTube short, I didn't want a strike for copyright, whatever. So I literally just moved the camera and said, "Oh, which color next?" And that was an accidental short, you guys know. But it's just amazing. So you just show one of the things that you've made, the beautiful stuff you've made, that one that you've made, you can just say, you time your 16. First, I would do this. This is me. I would say what I want to say while I'm looking at the clock, so I can see how much I can say in 16 seconds. Oh, I like that triangular. This is a hand spun triangular shawl, yarn I made myself, whatever the few sentences you want to say. And then you say it again. You look at the watch, say it, then say it again. Portrait, hold your phone like this and record it and publish to your channel. Fantastic. You'll be amazed. I can try it, because also what I got out of shorts is more subscribers. And ultimately, that's what you want, because once someone discovers your channel, they're going to watch the other content that is monetized. So, hello, Chris. How are you doing?
My phone's yelling at me. It's going to die any second here. So I'm going to jump down. Thank you for letting me come up, ladies. I love you both. Thank you so much.
You. Bye.
Love you. Sorry about them.
No worries.
Okay,
no
take
worries.
care and thanks for sharing with us, honey.
Oh, that's
Bye,
amazing.
sweetie. Bye.
Thank you, Bridget. I so appreciate it.
Uh-huh.
If anybody else wants to come up and share with us, you know, how you've challenged yourself, whatever you want to, you know, share with us. And next month we are, hey, you were on this side, now you're on this side. You were sitting on Jessica's bed, now you're by the window. Next month we're at Linda's house and we are going to, November. Come on up and show us how you've challenged yourself in the next month. I will definitely be finishing my count. This will be done. I'm saying it now because that's all I'm working on.
Mm-hmm.
And this doesn't take a month to finish because now I've done the major work on it. So it'll be done. It's the only thing I'm working on. And the only other thing I'm working on, which will be done whenever it's done, there's no time limit here. Yes. So we'll see. That's the two things I'll be doing. I love the stories that show a bit of the process and then bam, they show the thing done. That is true. That's true. Because that's what I did. I literally put my phone here on a thing. I said to Jessica, it feels like I need 2 extra hands because it's like I want to press play for music and I want to press the button. So it's like, can I have a longer nose, please? So it can just press there while my hands do the whatever. So what I did was literally 1 second. I record for 1 second. Record, pause, move the blocks, the squares I made, record for 1 second, pause. And then I sit and I quickly crochet because I want to show the process. Although there's, I mean, but that was a really good thing.
Yeah.
I love that. So, yeah. Anyway. Okay, guys. Chris, no long time no see. Yes, Usha, you have a nice music library that you can choose from. I will try it. I will try it. Okay, so if there's no one else coming up then we will head out of here. And I think in half an hour, 25 minutes, Granny D is going to go live.
Yes.
And I will be in the chat there by
I need
Granny
to go
D.
powder my nose, guys, and go and see see what Rick's
She says, "What? Have a great title, have a good thumbnail. I use Canva for my thumbnails. It really helps the views on your short." I've seen that. I see that if the short sort of gets on the right point, or, you know, the thumbnail is a good thumbnail, somehow that just rocks it. Have a lovely weekend, everybody. I want to thank everybody that came up. Look, we appreciate it so much,
guys. We really, really appreciate you taking the time to come up and share
with us. Thank you so much.
And our clocks go back tomorrow morning, guys. So on Wednesday, I'm going to be an hour earlier for all of you in the US because your clocks don't go back until the 6th of November. So, yeah, so...
Have you put up a notification yet?
No, I'll put one up on...
and on your community tab, also saying that, because, you know, not just notification, because people forget. I even forget, you know. Ooh, I better remember.
So I put that. So on Monday, when Ursula goes live at whatever time she goes live, which is 11:30 for her. You go live at 11:30 for you?
Usually 12:30.
Oh, 12:30. That's right. You go live 12:30. Well, usually for me, it's 11:30, but this week, next Monday, it's going to be 10:30. So, yes. So take care, everybody. Thank you so much, everybody, for sharing with us. We really, really do appreciate it. And thank you, Ursula, for having me up on your live today.
Yes, and Genie, I hope you, Butterfly Dreams Crochet with Genie, I hope you get better soon. And Veronica, enjoy. I hope to see you girls next month. It'll be fantastic. And yes, I'm going to play out with the shout out to the Square Squad members. So...
Bye,
bye-bye.
Happy Halloween.
To your way, sweetheart.